hi, 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 hello, hi, hello, hi, hello, hello, hi, hi, hello. Uh, 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 wee wee wee, woo woo woo, wee wee wee. But hi everybody, hi, 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 hi. Hi Aloda, hi Jirak, hi Miru, hi Fuzzed, hi Gojira. Okay, okay. Hi Sigurd, hello, 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 hello. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hi, hi, hi. Were you guys planning a Drac murder while I was setting up? Is that what was happening? Did I prevent so narrowly, oh so narrowly, a Drac murder in the pool rooms? Would this happen? Would you do this? In the waiting room of the stream? I can't believe it. Yeah, Jirak is very willingly providing like multiple kidneys. That's why there's only one now. Mayhaps. Well, I'm glad nobody was murdered in the pool rooms while I was glancing away for a moment. You haven't done anything, Toss is naive. Look, I mean, as long as no one sees you do it, it's like it never happened, right? Yeah, hello! She keeps using the extra room in there from the missing one to grow extras and harvest them. Yeah, honestly, it's like pretty rude, right? You would think, like, well, if I'm growing them, like, you should at least get to have one of the extras, but I need all of them. Who else? Like, I gotta fund the skev somehow, and kidneys is just like a really efficient way to do it. Next time she takes 5 minutes. I mean, the good news is I don't take many breaks during the ASMR streams, at least. Like, we normally just kind of keep going because I'm yapping. But, you know, yeah. I mean, sometimes you just need, like, a little lower back zipper to easy access your organs. You're safe for at least 2 hours. Yeah, probably right about 2 hours, actually. My, work kind of changed a little, so my schedule, at least for like a bit, is like pretty wonky now. It used to be like super consistent, and like I just like mostly could work from home, but for a while I mostly cannot work from home. So I had to get up extra early this morning to take like the long trek through the back rooms to the lab. And like you would think like, oh, it's a shortcut, but it's still kind of long. I still have to wake up earlier, and it makes me mad. Like I get really cranky, and I don't know what it is about having to like wake up extra early, but I immediately wake up and I'm like, how could I get out of this? Like, what could I do to not have to do this? Like, I would do almost anything to not have to leave. And then I like have coffee and go, well, I guess it's okay. But it makes me like really tired by the time I get back. So I got back and I was just like, oh, I gotta lay down. I'm not gonna cancel even though I'm tired, but I gotta lay down for a bit. And then I realized, like, suddenly, oh, I have to, like, get ready now. I have almost become a slug for too long. How do I like my coffee? I drink all my coffee black. Just no nothing, just coffee. I do prefer it if it's like iced coffee though and cold, but that's about it. Just nothing. Mostly because I can't really. No, I just like it that way, but I also can't really drink dairy products super consistently, and I think like alternatives are a little gross. Black coffee is best coffee. I do agree. I have like a little espresso maker, so I just make myself a little espresso in the morning, and it's really good. And also it cools off quickly, so I can drink it in time. Like I can't drink a whole cup of coffee because I'm like, I don't have time to like drink all this. I have to go. I have to eat, cheeseless cheese. Well, cheese is different. They like process it, so a lot of cheese doesn't have the same lactose that like milk does. So like hard cheeses, totally fine. And yogurts, also totally fine. Bucket cheese is made from dwellers who have acted up. Yeah, it's like, you know, cashew cheese. It's like the alternative to... It's the alternative to non-dairy cheese. Yeah. I was gonna say something, but then I was like, that sounds kind of gross. Oh man, speaking of gross, I got to go to an event on my adventure this weekend, and they do like a fun thing at it where they do like a one for you, one for me type of thing. Hi Kidney Merchant, hello, 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 hello. So the like one for you, one for me is like they will show a video to everybody that's for them, and it's like something horrific and gross. And then the hi Eli, hello, 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 hello. And then the one for like everyone else is like a cute like animal video or something, like the palate cleanser. So it went guy squeezing like a giant like abscess. Do not collect dweller milk. No, we do not milk dwellers, but we were talking about collecting kidneys earlier. That is appropriate. That's the guy you sell all your kidneys to. We've got a market going on. This is how I'm gonna get more and more scabs, even though I keep saying I'm not getting any more scabs. Also, hi Easy. I don't know how to say that. We're just gonna say Easy. Hi Easy, hello, 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 hello. So it was like guy pressing on like very, very large abscess and like squirting it into a sink, and like the sound, like the pressure of it was insane. And then it was like cute animal video, and then it was another abscess video of like just some guy just like squeezing it, and it's just like a solid stream, and it's like, alright. And then another cute animal video, and the last one, oh, I forgot my alerts, sorry for loud, and thank you so much for the follow, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me make sure I have my other stuff. I was like, I'm pretty sure that I never turned... Yeah, there we go, we're good, we're good, we're good. This is how you can tell I was running late. You missed the kidney convo? Well, also, hi Dave! Hello, and get the copper mirror. So Drac only has one, and I've been using the space of the other kidney to grow more kidneys to sell for more scabs. Cause like Mary said, never stop scabbing, you just can't. Except I actually am, I need to save money. For like some cool stuff later. For different art. So that is the kidney plan. We've got a little racket going. Hi Eco, hello, 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 hello. Drag's a bad influence. No, no killing. I mean, hi Josh, hello, 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 hello. But yeah, so the last video, and sorry to like... No, I'm not sorry. Never mind. What am I saying? So the last video is just like a guy, and clearly there's something going on that is wrong with his teeth. Like all of his... Yeah, we can do a little killing for fun. Like all of his teeth are coming out, but they're all coming out in like one big chunk. Like they're all stuck together. And I couldn't tell if they were like adhered inside of like dentures, and then something happened and they were all coming out. Or like something had happened where they were all fused together. But either way, like the doctor just kind of like, you know... I'm so sorry, Flopsy, hi! This is a video that was shown at like a show I was at. But the doctor just like grabs the teeth and like pulls them all out in one bit, and the guy is just like left with 0 teeth. It was crazy. And I was just like, wow. None of them were that bad. I was like, I've seen worse, you know? But like, it was fun and everybody laughed. It was great. Yeah. Who are you supposed to look up to if Drag is homicided? I mean, I don't know. I guess we gotta figure that out. And yeah, I guess I really, really, really do need to stop skepping for a while. I have one that I'm waiting on, and then two that I put in for like a request like weeks ago, and I have not heard back. So I'm kind of like, I'm not getting those, am I? And hi, Nick. Hello. You can always look up to yourself. This is true. Believe in yourself. Guys stabbed to death in Utah. Don't worry. Casual. Yeah, I don't know anything about Utah other than you can't get high alcohol percentage beer there, and I only know that secondhand. It's seagulls? Wait, how would seagulls get to Utah? I mean, that's really far. Why would a seagull go to Utah? I mean, I guess maybe if they're going like east to west and they have to like stop at a lake, but like that seems like, I don't know. I'd just be like, seagull, just like go around the edge. I don't know what to tell you. Props for holding back on skepping. I just like, okay, so, oh, you don't know why, but it's so calming if you repeat hello so often. Yeah, that's why you just, hello. It's also fun. I like doing it. It's very fun. Couldn't be you. Look, so, like, the other week, last week, in fact, I was looking at a artist on Skeb/VGen that does cute, we're gonna say moe VTuber models. Cute and small moe VTuber models. And I was like, oh. And they're like, the art's like, I mean, like, it's not like cheap, but it was like not very expensive. And I was like, oh, what if I just, you know, what if I just got one? What if I just got one, you know? What if I did? It was cute. And I would say some of them were a little funny. There were some funny models in there, and they were all cute. Some of them weren't funny, though. Some of them were just cute. But then I, like, talked myself out of it. What if, though? Because I was like, one, I was kind of like, I don't know that it's necessarily, like, it's a bit too, like, short and, like, I wish they were a bit longer. Like, they're a little too short, almost, for me. But then I was like, I don't even know that, like, my voice would fit this. So I, like, was able to, like, talk myself out of it. Just, like, convince myself that it was not a good purchase. Football shaped bucket, very puntable. It would be very puntable. Is this actually my normal voice, or are you adjusting it? This is what I sound like when I whisper. When I don't whisper, my voice does sound like different. I talked to a person I know, like IRL, that has watched my streams today, and I was like in the lab, so I was like whispering, and they were like, why are you using your streamer voice? And I was like, this is legitimately just what I sound like when I whisper. Like, I'm not using my streamer voice, I'm just whispering because I'm in, like, at work. So yeah, so no, I am whispering. It does sound different. My normal voice, because I have to be louder, is like deeper. Because that is how I like project. Or else I would just be too quiet all the time, which people used to get on to me constantly for being too quiet. And hi Maki, hello. You want that person to redeem wee IRL? Oh, don't worry. Everyone that, like, spends time with me, like, everyone has heard me go wee, woo. And they're probably like, Bucket, shut up. Please stop. You are not. What do you mean wee? Oh, it's on a cooldown. It will be back. It's on a cooldown for, like, 15 minutes so I'm not wee-wee-weeing like over and 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 over, you know? Thank you so much for the follow, Maki. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, maybe it's 5 minutes. Wee-wee-wee. Woo-woo-woo. Ooh-yeah-yeah. Wee-wee-wee. There's a wee-wee-wee. I do have a good voice. Thank you, thank you. I was getting... I feel like enough people commented about it on Friday that I was like starting to be like, is it bad? Why did so many people say something about it? Although it kind of worked out. It did save me money. Maybe mobile Twitch just doesn't show cooldowns. Or maybe, I don't know. But I did have to set a cooldown. I just might not remember what it is. Oh, thank you for the stretch. What? But yeah. So, all in all, it saved me like $400 that I really should not have spent anyways. But I could not stop myself. Hi Baraka, thank you for the head pats. And hi Nine of Cups, thank you for the follow. Hello. Cheese to meet ya. It was the first time you heard it? Yes. Thank you, Mara. Thank you. Yeah. So it worked out. But I did get, which I think is actually gonna be the thing that holds up debut. You need to watch that VOD now. It's up. I thought it was gonna get copyright struck, but it didn't because we were just like, I think watching like, you know, doing a watch along, so it's like fine. So yeah, the copyright, there's no issue. The VOD is up. The VOD is safe. No muted audio. Perfectly suited to Spurg on Xenomorph. Oh, beautiful life. Beautiful life. But hi Andy. Hello. Sifa. Go watch the VOD after stream. Watch the VOD later. Not right now. Hello. Yeah, we do have a Discord where now, oh my god, I'm 100% I am blaming Axel for this. Horse game, I'm too in. Hi Lexi Lazy, hello. Discord, thank you for the follow. Cheese to meet you, welcome. What the hell? The Discord is a pastel classic. But it was popping up too much when it was automated, so if you know, you know, there's a Discord command. It's just the normal Discord, there's no P. It is just because of a joke Pastel made. But yeah, now it's just a possible command you can do, if you are aware. You know. Yeah, you gotta carry on Pastel's work. Are you using triggers sometimes? Yeah, there's triggers that are redeemable, but also like sometimes sometimes I just fidget too. I had to move my stuff. I forgot I didn't turn on like the second set of mics. Hi geese, hello. Yeah. Hopefully Pastel can make it, but also Pastel has job. But like I should have never started playing horse game. Choo, Andy, choo. Because while I was at work, yeah, there's like. Sorry, I'm playing with a hair tie, so that's what. Any of this is me fidgeting with a hair tie. But we've got scratches. I've got a brushie. We do other stuff. Mostly I yap. If you can't forfeit your materials to the mouse, what can you do? I mean, No. Since I'm selling them for profit, is there any way you can get some of that profit? You really want to buy some Legos now? No. No. Mouse needs her scabs. And to one day make an irresponsible purchase of a new model. One day I will want a 2.0. Probably like... So my problem is that like I look at my own art long enough that I go, I don't really like this. This isn't really what I wanted. And then I really just want to pay somebody else to draw it. Hi, Awkward. Hello. Tarot card. Offer your life to bucket, otherwise you'll forcefully take your eyes. Eyeballs too. Just do like, what are they gonna do? Hope everyone is doing good. I'm doing pretty good. I haven't been feeling very good today, but that's alright. I think I just need to eat food. Okay, I'm making sure I shuffle good. I need to know another really efficient big shuffle soon. But I need open treat stream. I ate when I got home. I've already eaten. I think I just wasn't feeling good cause I didn't eat breakfast and then I didn't have lunch in the lab. I do have buy me DoorDash as an option on Throne. But that's another bad habit that nobody really needs to support. Oh. Okay. Where's my boy? Okay. I do actually. Hi Axel, hello. Okay, first I will do it right after. Okay, so Awkward. You got the Hermit, which is very kind of self-reflection and gaining spiritual wisdom, kind of focused. So it's kind of like spending time with yourself to meditate and kind of learn more about yourself. And hey Sigil, and it can mean kind of spending less time with some people so you can really focus on you and kind of learning from your experiences and yourself, but in a good way, not in a rejection way or a bad way, but in a very kind of learning and bettering yourself way. So I hope not that I'm saying distance yourself from anyone, because that's not necessarily good, but definitely spend time with yourself to kind of reflect and learn and kind of have peaceful moments, just you. Okay, and another one. You'd rather use Scab than DoorDash. That's why there's an option that you can kind of put what you want from the if you want a scab, you can get one and be get a scab, and if you have a scab request, you can go, you should get something like this, and I will do it because somebody else is paying for it technically, and I have a huge list of artists to scab at different price points. You just order scabs for you? That works too. I'm so excited for the background. I got, that's probably what is gonna do. You already got me too, Miro. You don't have to do that, but thank you. Oh, I'm so excited to see them. Hi Ingress, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. And hi Dave, Hummerbro voice. Dude, this mouse is so funny. It makes me want to merge without looking. I hate looking when I merge. If I'm driving, get out of my way or die. Oh, when I went to the event, there was such terrible traffic. I was like, I am never doing this again. I hate driving. Okay. Ooh. Pretty card, pretty card. Okay, first. There we go. So the card you got is Temperance. Lately everybody's been getting right side up cards, which is pretty good. Because I definitely know there's some upside down ones in there because I like swish that shit around. Okay, so Temperance. It is very much indicating of bringing about balance in your life. Focusing on patience and moderation will bring like good things. So kind of like connect with yourself and like what things you need to bring into harmony and balance in your life. Make sure nothing's in excess. Yeah. Hag maxing tag brought you in. We do some hag maxing. This is I am a hag. Swiping in some copper while you're still at work. Good luck at work. I hope the rest of the day isn't bad. And hi Asiago. Cheese to see ya. Cheese to see ya. Oh, and Miro, you asked for a card too. I can read. The dream is to be wealthy enough to have someone drive you around. Oh, that'd be so good. You can imagine this tiny mouse looking over the steering wheel. What's funny is a car that I used to drive was a smart car, so it's just tiny mouse in world's tiny car. Ours can keep disconnecting. See if you need to repair your data. It was happening to me earlier too, and I had to do that, and then it fixed the problem. But it was like connecting non-stop earlier. Wow! Thank you so much for the sub, Ingress. Thank you. Born to be a passenger princess forced to drive. I had a long time where I was like too anxious to drive, so I just couldn't drive. Why do I have a hag maxing tag? Because I'm old. Hi Roger. Hello. Welcome. Ingress is here. That's how you know Bucket is the best. Ingress only watches the toppest of top tier streamers. Wow. To be fair, you guys have taste too, seeing as we have the same. Well, I guess Drac, I don't know about you, but at least Marrow, I can say we have the same Oshi, so I know we have good taste. Can you drink from the ominous looking bucket? Yeah, technically, it's full of blood. Whoa, women my age. Whoa, my peers. Whoa, adult women. Whoa. Hi Agumi. Imagine having a license. Not gonna lie, sometimes I regret it. But I don't really have a choice. Burgerland is not walkable, and there is not public transportation. Meru. I feel like every time I pull a card, it's like this could be. Oh, he's already meowing. I was like, this could be about your upcoming trip. Anywho, you got the Empress, which can represent, you know, not to be forward. It can represent creating new life, or romance, or creating new things just in business or in art even. So it kind of points towards new opportunities that can bring about beauty and stability and potentially romance. Well, here's the thing. It is about creating something. It does not have to be a child. It could be, like I said, it can be something like art or business or just connections. It's about making something new, though. You know, and having positive stuff going on. So, yeah, who does like driving? It's like the train 12. I'm sorry, just. Yeah, why do you I mean, that's the answer. Why do you have the hag maxing tag? Because I'm a hag, and I am maxing it, and I will make you listen to me talk about old stuff. You will sit here and listen to me reminisce about the PlayStation 2. Vi is your Oshi, but for all the wrong reasons. No, all those reasons are the right reasons. Whatever they are the right reasons. You'll walk miles if it means you get to avoid driving. Yeah, it's like, I just wish their PS2 isn't old. I'm so sorry, Jirek. It is. It's retro. Sometimes people tell me, Bucket, the PlayStation 3 is retro. And I'm like, I'll do it. I will do it. You thought the PlayStation 2 was pretty new? Nope. Nope. We can reminisce about the PlayStation 1 if you want to. I got one sitting right behind me. And 64 is the new one. It's not, track. It's not. I'm sorry. I don't want to accept it either, but it's not. Yeah, PS2. We didn't even have power when those came out. Electricity wasn't invented. Yeah, Tarot deemed you breedable. Tarot determined breedable by tarot card. What's the oldest console you remember? SNES? I think was the first one I played as a kid. Hold on. Let me. Oh, just kidding. It was a Game Boy. Wait, I think it was a Game Boy. You have an SNES and you remember floppies? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was cleaning out the, your parents had a 3D. Oh, I don't know if Dave is here, but, dear friend Big Dave 420, frequently does a thing called Kusoge Sunday, and he has played many a 3DO game, and they're so bad. They're gonna call you a Zoomer if you speak Agumi. Are you just a Zoomer? Because if you are, that's fine. You still are playing retro games. You still appreciate. You still have your floppy disk with Windows 95? Oh. I think my oldest functioning console is the PlayStation 1 and a Game Boy. Like the big old brick ones. But the Game Boy I got from Stepbrother Mouse. It's not mine. They were terrible. They're so bad. Yeah, they're so bad. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, the floppy disk. So, I was cleaning out one of the labs at work because like people don't ever organize anything. So I was like, I'm gonna organize this. This is a travesty. We do work in here. It can't be. I have to be able to find stuff. So I like organized and relabeled everything and went through like, there's like this big lab table in the middle of the room, and I went through all these drawers that it has in the side of it, and I found glass syringes, like glass and metal syringes that like people do not use those anymore. They're no longer used. And I found floppy disks that are unlabeled. I have no clue what's on them. And I was just like, what do I do with this? Do I keep it? What's on this? I don't have a way to find out. I want to know so bad. Like, I'm sure it's just like, I don't know, Windows. But like, I want to know what is on that disk. I just left them because, like, you know, I didn't want to like steal them. But you have a compact with a floppy disk reader. Ugh, I wish I could read it. I'm like, ugh. I have like these terrible purchasing impulses. You have a floppy of a MIDI music file stored somewhere. I think Papa Mouse actually still has an old computer that could read a floppy that's functional. Maybe I will steal it. But like, it's like my intense urge to get like a CRTV. I don't know where I'd put it. I just really want it, and then I want VHSs for animes. You miss laptops with disk drives. It took me so long to accept that I wasn't getting disk drives anymore. I was so mad for so long. Before I was like, fine, I'm not allowed to have this, fine. I guess I'll just like get over it. I still like for no reason like buy all my consoles with disk drives, even though I mostly do digital purchases, because like what if I need it? What if I want it? What if I need the disk drive? I don't know. I just get it anyways. I look so malicious. I am excited for the model to be done being rigged, even though I wish I wasn't the one who drew it. I am still excited because I'll be able to make a lot more faces. Since I get to rig it myself. But you know, I kind of have already picked out who I would like to do a 2.0, cause oh, thank you, I stretch. Cause Vi's model will just still be my ASMR model, like indefinitely, but the other one will I do want to upgrade it eventually. Oh man, that was really good water. Thank you for the hydrate sigil. I did a big hydrate and it was good. Like, you know when water just be hitting? Physical games are so expensive over here, you have pretty much no choice. Oh man, I bet places where it's like importing gets like crazy expensive, it's just like not worth it. I used to be one of those people that really like to like collect games physically, and I'm full of regret on selling them still. You love to drink more water, but there's carcinogens in water where you are. That's not good. Like even like bottled water? How do you know if there's carcinogens in your water? Huh. Apparently, like the back rooms, I mean, you know, it's like don't drink the water, but like whatever's coming through like my taps in my wall room, which I assume goes through, is some good water. Great ratings every time they release the information on them. You don't even have your 1.0 ready yet, and you almost have ideas for 2.0. Akumi, I think that's like really what it is, because like my 1.0 is not done either, and I'm like, I know exactly what artist I would like. Even though in my head I still think, what if I get a model that's cuter and funnier? But I'd have to find a different artist for that, and I don't really have one. But I think about it. It probably won't happen. But I think about it. Chernobyl resident? Look, sometimes you just like, what if we became different? What if we became stronger? What if we drank the radiation to change and merge? What if we paid too much attention to that wasp nest video? Huh? They told us there was carcinogens and other fun stuff in it a few months after the issue initially started. Oh. So you do, okay, you stock up on bottled water. Yeah, it would be nice, I'm sure, to just be able to go get tap water. We probably won't, but what, yeah. But what if? What if? Sometimes you look at one and you're like, yeah, that's pretty cute. But then I get like I found an artist and I really liked her model art that she did, but she was like, here's my portfolio of all my art for business inquiries, email. And I'm like, why don't you just have your pricing listed? Like, what if you just told me how much it is so that I know whether I should email or not? Because if it's like more than the other artist I'm looking at, I I'm not even gonna email, I'm just gonna go with the first artist. Oh, you mean getting stronger. I mean, no, what if? Also, what if? I mean, you could have like a sippy as a treat. Like a little sippy as a treat. Just a little irradiated water, just like for fun. Just a little bit. Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. I mean, if it's like guaranteed, like gonna give you cancer though, that's different. I mean, I guess radiation stuff could give you cancer too, but it can also not give you cancer. But like, it's not worth it, cause like, it sucks. You want your cells to like remember how to replicate appropriately for as long as possible, because it's like almost guaranteed, like at a certain point they're gonna get a little stoopy and they're gonna go like, wow, what if I just made like so many cells? And you're like, don't. And they're like, I'm going to. And then they're like, sometimes like, oh, what if we put teeth in here? What if we put hair in here? What if we grew all sorts of tissue where they're not supposed to go? And you're like, Jesus, please stop. I hear radiation makes water taste spicy. Yeah, you like a little spicy water. That's what I call carbonate, like LaCroix, spicy water. For the carbonation. Your cells better remember who's boss. Sometimes they forget. Sometimes they forget and they act up. It is what it is. It's what happens. They have it too easy for too long. And you're like, don't act up. I will put microplastics in there. They're tasty. And it is true. I would rather have microplastics than radiation. Hi JC. Hello. Welcome. Cheese to meet ya. Thank you for the follow. Tumor maxing. Only cells growing wrong are the ones in my head. Oh, those are actually just worms. Those are someone else's cells. So like you can even just go like, that's not me. Your cells recently made toes grow in your brain and now you start liking Bai's foot hard. Okay, but like real. Okay. So like, is okay. Is how much people enjoy foot art real? Like, or and pit art? Which one do people like more? I can't tell if people are like memeing. Pit bros rise up. Akumi, what is that? I'm sorry, that's funny. The radiation can fight the microplastics and no one gets to stay. That's actually really smart. That's really smart. You're just a regular ass guy. Yeah, see, I'm like, I love a big booty on a lady. Like, I love a fat ass. These rat traps aren't working. Yeah, because I'm a mouse. Hi, Chris. Hello. You're just saying that you don't like either, fat ass bro. Like, I can't tell. There's like so much pit art and so much feet art that I'm like, is everybody into pits and feet? Or is like some of it a meme? Like, which one is it? What does this here say? Who doesn't like feet? Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Cause there's like a lot of VTuber foot art. And a lot of VTuber pit art. And like, some of the pit art is kinda cute, but I do hate the pitosi. It weirds me out. I don't like that. None of it is a meme. We're all 100% genuine. Maybe even more. It's part of the operation or brainwashing you into liking feet and pits. There's so much of it. Imagine not enjoying the human body. So true, Agumi, so true. Imagine just being like, ugh, the human body, disgusting. I mean, some of it is, but like, you think there's some strange overlapping in fetishes, so if you like one, you're more likely to like another? Your friend hates feet to the point that she wears socks at all times, and she'll force you to wear socks around her. Hi, Saban. Oh, I will stretch. I was kind of bad posturing and hydrate. So, like, full disclosure, which I'm sure people could guess by the fact that I don't have feet. I don't like feet. Bucket foot art would be so disappointing because they are just points. There is no foot. But I do hate socks violently. They are the worst. But that's the autism. But I'm like, you know, a little pit with like mechanical joint, like ball joint. That's a little cute. In middle school, you knew this girl who hated feet so badly she wanted to have her own amputated. She was nugget pilled. Yeah, but the Pitosi thing is a psyop. Like, people keep drawing the pits, you know, as a Pitosi instead of a normal armpit, which is way cuter. Like the weird wrinkly flappy armpit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Just draw like actual porn. I don't know. You've been assuming that the top 1% of freaks keep making fit and armpit commissions. There's so much. There's so much. Like, after I had the the not safe for work filter off on Skep for a bit, I was like, holy shit, this is unreal. It's unreal. And I'm so glad it's off again. I feel like I can browse my little art website where I just like try and spend money. They make bank. That I believe. That I believe. Chat, make bucket feet art right now. I mean, that's the thing, is people can't. You can't make foot art. They're just little metal stumps. And if you like take off the mechanical legs, then I just have like little nub. And it's not even really a nub. It's more like a joint. Bucket feet art for the psychological warfare. I mean, I can do it. I could do like, you know, my impale move of the feet just like going straight through someone's chest cavity. You can never stop the gooners. There's too many. I mean, this is true. I'm not trying to stop the gooners. I think everyone should just live their life, you know. More power to you. You know, goon to your heart's content. You know, jork it. Do your business. Do chaos come magic if you want to. Beware the monkey's paw though. But like, have fun. But like, you know, you would have to do, like, it would be hard. Don't say artists can't do something, or you'll make you into a tiny head with big feet. Yeah, but it would be inaccurate because the feet aren't real. That's the point. If I care about one thing, it's my model's accuracy. In high school, this girl in your fan group stepped into a hole filled with barbed wire that was on her parents' land and hurt herself, so a few of us went to her place for Halloween because she couldn't go out because she couldn't walk, and we watched a movie and you sat on the couch with her and she stretched out and put her feet on you, and it looked and smelled like she hadn't washed them in 2 weeks. It was awful. You've had foot bros tell you you're so lucky, but you believe the opposite. Yeah, that sounds horrible. I feel like, bitch, move. Move your nasty feet. No. Question, genuine or not? Weirdo question. If you were to theoretically get another skep and it were theoretically be not safe for bucket, would you say your rule for, would you say are your rules for RTG is fine. Just like, that's like, go for it. Straight up normal. Normal R18 is where I have the issues. But if it's R18, like if the G is there, I'm like, more power to you, go for it. Can you post a link in here? No, it will not kill it. You should be able to link post. I have it allowed until someone fucks up. And once someone fucks up, then that's it. But until they do, we're good. She was doing it. Honestly, yeah, that might have turned your life around. It might have saved you. Who up stepping up into the sawtooth needle pit? Oh, Needles aren't even that bad. Like, here's the thing. You just have like a bunch of normal R18 is bad. I mean, I just have like more, like, I need to make a fan art slash art. I have like the sheet. I just need to fill out like my art rules thing. But I'm like, if it's like suggestive, not a huge deal. But I wouldn't want to like fall on like normal style hentai. But like, if it's gore, exciting. For the anti-armpitters. The armpit is not a sexual organ. That's really funny. I would say it would be really funny to get that for Off-Kai next year, but I feel like that'd be so controversial, you know? I feel like people would be like, You should let you know though, you hate overstepping boundaries. I would never be upset. You feel targeted. Like, there's some nice pits. People just draw it so weird, and that's what I'm against. Yeah, like, I'm not bothered. I think it says, and it might not, I think it says in the rules, like, if anyone, like, commissions, skebs or anything that are, like, not just completely safe for work, like, DM it to me, so that, like, if I need to censor it for Discord or anything, I can. But, like, it's mostly, like, nothing, like, I'll post it today after stream. I will fill out the fan art rules. I will post it today. But I would not be upset. It's more like what I wouldn't necessarily share in the Discord. I don't know. I haven't thought about it too much because it hasn't really come up. Because normally I'm just like on Skep, like, will you draw me a saucy picture with blood? And they're like, what if it's explicit and gore? Fine. That's different to me. Like, because to me then that kind of like falls into like almost like horror themes. So if it's like, I don't know why my brain is like chiller with that. You like to get a wide range of art because one is both mecha and gore and that's fine. If it's like if it's gore and explicit and mecha, then it's like thumbs up. It's only when it's like by itself, then it's kind of like, then I have more like restrictions on it, which is probably not normal. What if you draw a sexy bucket Doro? That's fine. Also, if it is like a joke, I don't care. But yeah. I just like never really thought too much about it. Do not loot the bucket too much. Yeah, it's like you can, you know, but I'll post it. I know my like thoughts are like, what is like chiller to me is probably not the norm. Some artists do have rules. Yeah. You never know. If anything ever like actual not safe for work does exist, I don't know. I do want it to be like pretty restricted on who can access it, just in case. Kuima is that how you say that? Is really strict about her model and not safe for work. Yeah, I feel like I'm very closely attached to my model, like my actual one. So like what I am and am not okay with, like most of what I'm like really not okay with is like changes to like body type and stuff like that, and like general like design changes, because I really care about like the work that I put into the design. So like that's a lot of it. But yeah. I've literally had that like sitting in my like partially completed like CSP files for like months. Not really months, like month. Yeah, no worries. Like like I said, I would never be upset or anything. Unless it was like I drew you as like a big fat man with a giant donger, and I'd just be like, that's literally somebody else. Like, then I'd be kind of like, no, that's just not me. But that's kind of like a different thing. No booba. Yeah, no booba on the bucket, even though sometimes scab artists go. I could though. Clap them cheeks. What's up? Hello, hello, hello. Soon? 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 Soon. You skipped a bucket with Mega Badonkahonkas and is 7 foot tall? That's my evil alter ego that is, What's the opposite of a bucket? Cement truck. I don't know. Yeah, that's me when I'm evil. I suddenly grow really, really, really tall, and I have giant bazongas. A pail? No, those are the same thing. Mods. Wait, why are we modding? Oh, also, that mods. That's me. That's me. I'm mods. Shovel. Yes, shovel. Yeah, my evil alter ego shovel. Opposite of a bucket is flex seal. A sieve kind of works too. Shovel like fill up bucket. Sieve is like let everything out of bucket. Either one. Yeah, it's like the opposite because it does like the opposite thing. Well, no, I guess a sieve really does more of the opposite thing. Is like straight up doesn't hold stuff. What about a hose? A hose works too. Hey, excluded wolf. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hose fills up bucket. Hose is pretty good. I think sieve is good too. Either way, that's me when I'm evil. Inverted bucket. I feel like you can't. Cause like if you turn a bucket inside out, it's just a bucket the opposite direction. Helmet? That's just a bucket you wear on your head. I think hose or sieve work. I liked shovel because it was also tall. You know, for my, very large giantess frame and my giant bazonkahonkas. Helmet is an inverted bucket. Yeah, but a regular bucket can also be a helmet. I gotta drink more water, 1 sec. Okay, filling up cup. ASMR time. Oh man, when I was driving to work this morning, I was like, we gotta do karaoke again. I gotta subject more people to my terrible singing again. Sometimes you wish Bucket wasn't a giantess because it's giving you giantess fetish. Just like if that girl's feet weren't filthy, she would have given me a foot fetish. Oh man, that was like a mega gulp. Yeah, in reality, I'm just like a 3 foot tall mouse, which for a mouse, I'm a giant, so like, somewhat a giantess already among mice. If I won't sing, you need Miss Bucket to sing in her great deep voice. Don't go my voice deep. I'm getting a complex. You're 2'3", so all women. Yeah, all woman, giant, huge. I've never seen a woman that wasn't huge. Fair warning for anyone who did not catch the last karaoke for the punishment stream. I can't sing. I sing really, really bad. Throat noises. So it's like a punishment for the viewer, and also for me because I get really anxious. You missed it. You already missed one. Yeah, it was. That was for affiliate celebration, right? It was like a birthday affiliate celebration thing. Hi, so delicious. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Cheese to meet ya. And I haven't uploaded the VOD. It's still on my computer because I need to edit it. And I haven't done it because I hate editing. There's no such bad thing as bad singing as long as you're having fun. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. Hi, Tiny Fly, Lady Fly. Hello, 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 hello. Punishment for the viewer. No such thing as a punishment. I mean, yeah, get the copper, Ingress. Get the copper. Get the copper. Get those wires. I mean, you say that. You say that. That's what you tell yourself when you're walking around your house singing. Can you do a duet with your mother? I don't think she would ever do that. She'd be like, this is like the worst collab request I've ever gotten. I have such terrible luck with collabs. Like, I collab with some of my like long-term friends every once in a while that some people have probably seen. It's like never been on this channel because I always have issues, or it's like a day I don't normally stream. But every time somebody else like asks me to go the Terrible Nightmare stream, it was a great stream. I just had terrible technical issues. It was at least fun. We suck so bad though. But yeah, so like occasionally a skill issue. It was. It was 100% a skill issue. On all fronts, really. Both the technical issues and Night Rain. I was actually pretty glad nobody could see my perspective. And I've played like board games with the same group. I think those are the only collabs I've done actually. But I've had like a few other like chubas reach out and be like, "Hi Bucket, would you be interested in playing this game with me and doing a collab?" And it's like, you know, yeah. And then I never hear anything else. Which is okay, because I don't really like to do it that often. Because it bothers me when I can't really read and talk to chat. It's hard for me to like keep up with two things at once, and I don't want to like not give my collab partner my attention, but then I'm like, well, I need to talk to the dwellers. I need to talk to my dwellers. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure if I ever asked her, "Hi, would you do a collab with me?" but it's instead a song, she would be like, hard pass, and also I don't really want to make your model anymore. You will give 100 subs. There's no way. I mean, it would be fun. Maybe I could convince her to do a cover where we could have it edited. But probably not. I've tried to record a cover for myself a couple times. And every time I do it, I'm like, wow, this is so bad. And I delete it. But also, I don't really know anything about like audio engineering or like, you know, editing to make it sound good. It's not just like my raw vocals, which sound bad. So I feel like I would have a hard time convincing anyone else to do it when I'm like, can't do it myself, you know? Like I can do karaoke and then never have the VOD see the light of day. And then if people are like, wow, Bucket really can't sing, you know, nobody has the evidence to believe them, or, no one can prove it. No one can prove it. But if anyone ever does ride in a car with me, like any of my friends or anything, they get to hear it, whether they want to or not. Wee wee wee. Woo woo woo. Wee wee wee. Oh yeah yeah. Hi Suga. Hello hello. Hello hello. But yeah, if I don't think that would ever happen. And two for Sigil. Life is a wee wee wee. I wanna wah wah wah. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Sigil. You got the full normal style. So indications of new beginnings and starting new journeys. Whether that is like, things as small as like starting a new hobby, or kind of like really anything that is your next step in your life is positive, like associations with that. So if you've been thinking of starting a new adventure of any kind, now would be a good time to look into doing that. And it's kind of like if you've been considering a leap of faith with anything, or if something requires a leap of faith, do it, and it'll go well, is what the card says. Your life is Elden Ring, only Elden Ring? Have you been thinking of, like, a new build? I mean, that's fair. Elden Ring's a good game. Oh, I beat Claire Obscure. It was really good. I still have one more optional boss to get back to. That game was great. Highly recommend. It did make me kind of want to go back to Elden Ring, cause well, I guess it's not the same. You can get so busted in Claire that you don't have to worry about dodging or parrying as much. But I was like, I could parry. I could dodge though, maybe. One day when I don't just want to go play Horse Girls the game. I got so close to beating my first career today. So close. The tarot card was kind of accurate. You do love jesters. Coincidentally, the art on this one is from Final Fantasy XIV. So not necessarily normal full art, but it is the main character starting their journey. So I think it's very good. Did you just ew me? About Final Fantasy XIV? I would not do that. You're playing right now? Leveling Up Crafter? I've been playing like with my friend on Thursdays, but I need to play it on my own too, because when I play with her, we're doing like old content, and I'm like, I desperately need to do the new content. I am behind. And I need to be ready for whenever the next expansion comes out, because I'll probably take like a week or two off of work, and you guys might see me. I don't know, maybe not though. Can I do a Dweller FC? I think I'd have to have a certain amount of people to do it. Final Fantasy 14 stream win? Never. I don't really want to stream an MMO, because me playing 14 is like just one. It's like my cozy, comfy time. I don't really think I could play it on stream, because there'd be like, I don't know, if the story is playing, I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna be nonverbal. But if it's not, I'm just not doing anything. But I love it. It's my favorite game. You like medieval fantasy gestures? I mean, to be fair, that's an amazing aesthetic. Medieval gestures look so good. You started a new character recently? Oh, why? I mean, unless you just felt like it. I've had my same character since A Realm Reborn. I did play pre A Realm Reborn 1.0 when the game first came out, but I was like, this sucks ass. And I don't have that character anymore. But then I tried again in A Realm Reborn, and I still have the same character, and she's like, oh, she's my baby. I love her. I'm a Realm Reborn carryover. I mean, A Realm Reborn's just the start of the game. It was just before any of the expansions came out. But I got checked by how bad 1.0 was. I wish I had kept that character, or at least kept the login info, because I just played the trial and was just this is dog. You tried playing 14 once because your brother wanted to try it and just never let you log in. That's weird. There is a problem that can occur if you get it on Steam, and you can incorrectly link your account, but if you do email them, they will fix it. It just takes a little while. You played 14 for a girl you really liked some years back because she really wanted you to. She ended up being completely insane, and we met up for maybe 3 minutes, and she gave you 100k in currency or something and then left. Look, I'm not saying that girls who are really, really into 14 are all insane, but I do know a lot of girls who really, really like 14 who are definitely not normal. But it's my favorite game. There's a lot of games that are top faves, but nothing even comes close to my hours in 14. Just I'll just go hang out in my house. You know how funny it is to play a female Lala and do people still pet you? I was a Lala at first when I first started playing because I tried to make my Terra Online character as accurately as possible. So I was a Lala for a little bit, and then I was like, I don't want to be this little potato. Sends you 200k kills sometimes. Eve on mine. Okay, as a former Eve player, that's also a lie. That girl is gonna make you make spreadsheets for her. She's gonna be like, Drek, it's Microsoft Excel time. Get to work. I need my spreadsheets. I need you to set alarm for me to change my training over. I also played Eve 15 years ago-ish, probably a little more. You're winning Eve. Oh my god. Meow. 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 Hi Sophia. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Hello. You just get random pets. You wasted 1.5 thousand hours on League. Oh my god, that's a lot. Your cousin played Eve and that makes you skeptical of this? No, I played Eve with some friends back in the day, and no, you can't be normal about it. The game says, 1, you have autism, and 2, you can't be normal. Your 14 character is a creepy elf that feels a bit like Hisoka because you find elves scary in this game. They're long. They're a bit creepy. I had an alt that was an elf and he was such a cutie. I love him too, but I don't ever play him because my main character is just she can't be beat. She's as cute as it gets. And and I love her. I love her. You have nearly a full year's worth of time in RuneScape and about half a year in RimWorld. I think I don't know my Final Fantasy hours off the top of my head. You're gonna admit something super cringy. You actually have a whole backstory for your Lalafell with lore accurate writing and name. You spent so much time reading. My Aura has a 14-page Google Doc of lore. Casually. And it's not done because I was like going through as I was playing and I was like writing her like reactions and thoughts and feelings about each like game beat, but I only did it through Stormblood because I kind of got a little distracted, so I need to go back and New Game Plus it to like write more, but it's like long. I'm pulling it up and I have a decent amount of fan art of her also. Not too much, but because it's been a while since I commissioned anything. Yeah, it's very based. Every gooner playing bunny girls and cat boys. Yeah, when really lizards are the superior min height lizards. Says the guy who wrote 2.5 words for a story about Oto Drag in less than 24 hours. I mean, but was it romantic? You skipped the story? But it's the I would say I'm shocked, but really you should enjoy the game however you want to. If you like crafting and rotting in dungeons and raids and chillin', that's totally fine. You don't care about stories in games except for Claire Obscure. Is it because it's French? Is it because it's French? Oh my god, I also told someone the like fun fact that France is like the #2 arms exporter like worldwide, and they were like, no they're not, like they have to be like at least behind Germany, and I was like, no, they're only behind us, and that's scary because we're like, we have a problem. Yeah, the story of Final Fantasy is really, 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 really good. Favorite story of all time. I cannot listen to the music from Endwalker without crying. Like, I just like cry every single time. Like, if I think about Emmett Selk too hard, I cry. The US of A. Oh yeah, we are. Oh yeah, we are. But to be fair, the story of Claire Obscure is really good. I loved it. You not crying over Emmett Selk? Totally not. I mean, it's impossible not to. He's just. That's my point. That's my point. Maybe. I just love him so much, but not like that. What the fuck is a kilometer? Hi, Pancake. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Sand Bucket. Yeah. No, you can't. You have to stop. You like legitimately have to stop. It's like me listening. Like, if I hear close in the distance, I am like, I have to stop thinking about it. I really need to stop thinking about it. I'm like getting upset. But if I hear that song, I'm just like, here it comes. I'm about to cry. It doesn't matter what I'm doing or where I am. If I listen and close in the distance, I'm not okay anymore. But I do sometimes do the same thing with Dearly Beloved in Kingdom Hearts. Or the theme song of 2. Or, hi Malphon, you're creeping while you work on piano. Oh, have fun playing piano. Have fun, have fun. Piano's a fun instrument. I played piano when I was a young mouse. It's just so peak. No, it's so peak. It's so peak. It's not fun, it's hard, and you're dying. I can't read music, so I had to play everything by ear, but that was really fun. but I still like cannot read music, and like my singing coach and my piano teacher both could not teach me how to do it, even though people say, oh, piano is a great way to learn how to read sheet music. I was like, bullshit. I will just have to listen to Beethoven and then play what I hear, and that worked until I gave up. Because they were like, you actually have to learn it, and I was like, it's literally not happening. The only thing you know about Kingdom Hearts is Simple and Clean. Banger of a song. Reading music isn't a thing. Don't let them trick you. Reading music, you're slowly getting back into it after years off it. It's so hard. It's so hard. I don't know what all this bullshit means. I can't understand it. I can barely read English. Like, there's no way I can just symbols. I don't fucking... It's never happening. Also, like, I would not have anywhere to play a piano now. I thought about taking singing lessons to do, like, cutesy idol bullshit, for fun, because it's cute and I am not immune to cuteness. But, like, it's not gonna happen. I have to accept that. I am not your mechanical nugget idol. Because I do not have the skills of an idol. If music was meant to be read, they would use words instead of weird tadpole-ass things. Do not listen to the music industrial complex. Don't worry, I'm not. I'm rejecting them, and Malphon may yet be saved. Okay, I pulled up... Wait a minute. Okay, I pulled up my... my Final Fantasy characters Google Doc. If anyone is ever like, oh, I have a Google Doc key about Bucket, I'm just gonna be like, present this. I'm releasing my own Google Doc. And it's just gonna be like, if I finish, it'd probably be like 20 pages of Final Fantasy character autism. And they would just be like, yikes. I think this one's maybe a little touched and I shouldn't do this. Yeah, down with tadpoles! We prefer you being autistic. We don't care about idols. I mean, this is true. I could never do it. It's just not in my personality. If someone, like, was ever like, oh, yes, you could join our corpo, but you would need to be, like, I don't know, responsible and, like, I don't know, not say something heinous on stream, I'd be like, well... it's been a good run. It's not happening. You have to pivot your 500k word donkey about Vi to Bucket and her Final Fantasy character. I feel like, yeah, I curse too much and just like I'm gonna say something dumb too often to be like a say-so streamer. And I guess now there's like other corpos that are like, you know, more like adults. Content oriented, but that's not really my jam either, so it's like, because they were like, I don't know, I don't think I could ever join a corpo, even if I was like a big VTuber that would be accepted into a corpo, because I'd just be like, one, I have a job. And like I just couldn't be responsible. And hi Darth Maul, hello, thank you for the follow. Bucket can't stop talking about Israel and it really hurt her corpo chances. Yeah, they were like, what's your most controversial take? And I was like, you don't want to know. But really it's something like, mayonnaise is fucking disgusting. Corpo Bucket sounds so wrong, it's so right. It would just like, I don't even think there's like a corpo that like would accept me as I am. That's like, because like all of the ones that are like, oh, you can like be whoever. You know, you can say whatever you want. It's fine. What did you say? Mayonnaise is gross. I hate mayonnaise. Hi Brock. Hello, thank you for the follow. Cheese to meet you. Welcome. Yeah, no, I think mayonnaise is really disgusting. I don't like the texture. I don't like mayo as sandwich lubricant. Yeah, and it's fucking disgusting. Use mustard. Or like, I don't know. Nothing. I'd I'd rather have a dry sandwich. Your controversial take is no one in the country of America has ever been legitimately convicted of the space crimes. And you don't care what the MSM or the White House says. The what? The what? Are we talking about those alien abductions? Are we talking about the space bears? Like, it's like who took them to the moon, you know, like who took the space bears to the lunar base. Welcome back, Mary. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh, I gotta drink more water. My lips are like dry as anything. Why am I a bucket? Bucket's more of a nickname. I don't really have a name. But because I am like a partially mechanical lab mouse, it is because I am just a bucket of bolts, because I am kind of constantly falling apart and getting damaged. So it's more like bucket of bolts. Sometimes, you know, you're a lab mouse that gets turned a little too sentient, and now you have to like pick a name, and you just pick like the first thing someone calls you. A rust bucket? I'm not rusty. I have plenty of like mechanical lubricant in my joints. To collect the piss, I would never take a urine sample. They tried to take you to court over your moon war crimes, but as a sovereign citizen who did his research, I deduced that I could only be tried by a maritime court as long as your foot remained in a toilet. So true. Make sure they respect your sovereign citizen status. I cannot be held accountable for my crimes or taxes. Every time I like do something you're not like supposed to do, I just go, I am a sovereign citizen. Like, you know, merging without a blinker, jaywalking, like the most minor of stuff. Because I don't actually, like, I'm scared to break rules. Like, what if I get in trouble and someone yells at me and I cry? Imagine gaining sentience and having to work at like Burger King for the rest of your life. You're so glad Bucket learned to be a mad scientist. I'm not even mad. I'm like a perfectly well-adjusted scientist with like all the other animals, and we only gored one guy for it. Only one guy. And because it was in the back rooms, just like Malphon, I cannot be tried for my crimes unless they come in here. So it's safe. It's safe. It's not a big deal. I'm okay. Day 89 of foot in toilet? How are you? Okay, Malphon, so if your foot's in the toilet, how are you getting to the computer? How are you getting to the piano? How are you firing lasers at eyeballs? Do you have to bring the toilet? But if it's just toilet water, like if you put a bunch of toilet water in a bucket, not me, and like bring it with you with your foot in it, like is that okay? Does that work? Things to think about. I did. Oh fuck it, I didn't want mayonnaise on my sandwich. I am a sovereign citizen. Am I being detained? I mean, maybe. Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to hear the answer to. I'm always prepared for knowledge. This is a stream about learning. I hope everybody learns something new every time they come here. And it's not my fault if the thing you learned is that you can lose all of your teeth at once and someone can pull them out of your mouth in one big tooth chunk. The only time you committed a crime was when you stole a pack of bubblegum when you were 7 and you cried afterwards. I did the same thing. Hi, A-Pop. I've learned about head tats today. I've learned. Okay, so not like the exact same thing. But like when I was a little mouse. And hi, Lahunk. Hello. I like was playing with an eraser in a store, and like I just like didn't think about it. I was walking out with my parents, and I was outside, and I realized I had stolen the eraser, and I cried, and I was so upset. And my parents were just like, we're just gonna take you back inside, and you just give it. Like, you didn't do anything, you just put it back on the counter and tell them sorry. And I was so upset. Yeah, tooth chunk. I wasn't sure if the teeth were like all stuck in a pair of dentures and like it was all coming out at the same time because they were stuck and they just had rotted at the bottom and they were all coming out, or if they were fused with plaque and then also falling out. So when they pulled them out, they all came together. It's like, have you ever seen like an old small... Have you ever seen like an old small dog? And like their teeth are just like jumping out of their mouth. Like you look at those teeth and they are trying to bolt out of that mouth. Like if you poke the tooth, it's falling out. It's like that. They were like coming out, you know, like they didn't have a yank. They just like lightly pulled the teeth out. And yeah, so that's a thing. Brush your teeth. Every time Duo lets you know you're late for your lesson or something, you scream, "I am a sovereign citizen," into your phone microphone. Well, have you learned how to say that in another language yet? Maybe take your lessons, huh? And then you can tell that little owl how to say that in, I don't know, whatever language you're learning. You stole like 10 pieces of Lego once? Yeah, there's like, it's kind of like one of those things, like when you're a kid, sometimes you just like, why is Cat in the background yapping so much? He wants me to go get him and pet him. He is upset that he cannot be in here. Hi, Vi Chat. Hello. What's happening in here? Oh, you know, just mouse stuff. Just mouse stuff talking about losing all your teeth at once. Cat meowing. That's Mr. Meow Meow. Sometimes he comes by and he goes, meow, 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 meow. You could say it in Spanish or Japanese. Oh, I want to learn Japanese so bad. Is my jet slender? Oh my goodness. Yeah, oh yeah, we're learning about our sovereign citizen rights. Which is that you can't just... No one knows for sure, but if we think it's slender, that's so funny. Oh my god, that's so funny. Is slender or fudge? I see. I believe that it could be either. I do believe that it could be either. I feel like... No, I will not make speculations. Could be Meru or Oto. It's definitely not Meru. Meru would never. It could be Oto. Actually. I feel like it wouldn't be Oto, but it could. I feel like Oto would just say whatever, you know? I don't know. We do know it's not Drac. Drac would not tell himself to shut up. I do believe this. Oh, I gotta hydrate again. Yeah, exactly. If Mr. Meow Meow does come yell again, I'll bring him to the mic and see if he will purr for y'all. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he just wants to come in because he knows there's food in here and goes like... What if I had a little kibby? What if I could just have a morsel of kib? Oto would also totally tell you to do it on 2 occasions, same as Slender. Wee. Oh yeah. Wee. You didn't know that the chat consciousness traveled? I don't know how. I don't know if I told you guys or not. I feel like one stream, everybody, all the cultists were just like, hello. Hello, fellow cultist. Y'all are so... Look, they all know Drac from my Oshi's chat. They have history. This is a neutral ground though. Everyone deserves a fresh start as a dweller. You know, where I very casually study you. You're an innocent little bean. Just a little bean. Just a sleepy little bean. Just a little baby bean. I don't know why I was talking about beans. I call call the cats beans all the time. I call a lot of stuff beans. Like, sometimes things are just sweetie beans. I don't know why. I don't know why that started. Maybe it has something to do with toe beans? I don't know. I cannot stop thinking about feet. Feet? No, teeth. Teeth. I can talk, and I have not been foot pilled. The propaganda is not getting to me. Beans, toes, feet, teeth. I'm thinking about teeth. Your greatest nightmare is that you start seeing Vampire Chat and every you visit. Vi-chat cometh. When they are on the ground, cat look like furry bean. Are foot bros safe here? Yeah, earlier we were talking about the foot bros and the pit bros, because there's so much like VTuber foot art and pit art, that I'm kind of like, at a certain point I couldn't tell what's real and what's not real, and I think my stance still is that like, a little bit of pit is kind of cute, but if you make it look like a pitussy, it goes the opposite direction, and now I go like, ugh. And feet people, I just like it. It's whatever you like feet, you know. I don't get it, but like you do you, no problems here, other than the lack of like the aggressive lack of feet. Okay, let me. What a wonderful thing to come home to. It's what it is. It's what it is. People just like draw them way too detailed. Yeah, just like if you're gonna draw it detailed, just draw everything super detailed. What's the best way to goon? In the most horrific horror room you can find. If the room is covered in blood, that's a goon cave. If it's got a giant pit in the middle of it where you can't see the bottom, it's for gooning. If it kills you if you stay in the room too long, that's a challenge goon. Yeah, and bring a friend. You gotta bring one of the boys. We do literally have a clip for this. We have a clip of exactly like this. And I'm pretty sure I posted it, and like, it was like everyone disliked that. I am not more unhinged than 5. I might be, I'm sorry, actually, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, I don't like. She talked about the overly detailed armpits the other day. I swear I heard this. She might not have said pitussy though. Thank you, Mary. close her mouth. Yeah. I don't know, it's like the little... Like, that's just my hand cupping the ear hole. I don't know how it does that or why. I guess something about like little echoes. I don't know. I'm not a sound scientist. That does remind me. So you know how last week I was like, I'm gonna record an ASMR video. And then I didn't post an ASMR video. I did record it, and I did edit it. All I had to do was add a background to it, and I forgot all about it. Because I'm trying to make them like more visually appealing instead of it just being like, I don't know, like I'm trying to do a little better with them, and improve quality a bit. So it'll be up tomorrow. Seeing as I forgot to have it set. It was supposed to post like on Saturday originally. That was like gonna be like my idea, where I was like, oh, I'll edit it and like do the background Friday and then like set it up to post Saturday. And I forgot. So it's tomorrow. You like the ASMR videos? You like the brainworm? Oh, I'm really glad. Also, Drag, I did not forget about the thing you wrote. I will read it. I just did go to sleep instead of staying up and reading. Hi, penguins. Hello. You like how creative I am with the sounds? Thank you. That reminds me, I only like have to start making lists. I told a friend of mine who's interested in getting into ASMR that I would send them videos when I got home from work, but I just didn't do anything. When I got home from work, I did not get on the computer. There's no rush on anything. Thank you. Sometimes I feel like I don't know. I take too long to do stuff. It's honestly better to make them live manually than schedule them in your experience. You don't know why YouTube algorithm hates scheduled videos. I don't know why YouTube algorithm, so I schedule everything so far just to kind of like have VODs, like, because I can edit during the day and I'll forget or like be live or something. So I like to schedule it to like go up later in the day. But it's like some videos, it's like decent viewage. Some videos and it's like, no one watch this. So I have no idea. But because it's tomorrow and I like don't have anything, I'm just working on rigging tomorrow. I can actually just post it. Used to schedule your clip releases, but you notice they always did worse. Oh no, scheduling clips on YouTube is like, it's like taking them out back and shooting them. Like I get like 0 views on clips if I schedule them, but if I just like shoot it straight from Twitch with no editing, YouTube's like, great job buddy, here's 1,000-something views, you did it boss. And I'm like, thank you. Because I started getting too lazy, because like I'll edit like my TikTok clips and like blah 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 blah, and then I download them and then I put them on YouTube, but that was like too much. Thank you for that, Patsy Pop. So I just started like just shooting them over there. So at least I'm doing something. I don't owe you as much. You sub to support but not ask any. Look, I like to do stuff for the dwellers. I want you guys to have stuff that you enjoy, so I like to make stuff for you. Especially like ASMR videos that take a little more work. I can't do them as often as I want, but I do want to do them regularly, and I want to figure out how to make them longer. I need to do more research. I need to like do like master studies and like watch more like really good ASMR VTubers who do like recorded content and be like, okay, like how are you filling the time? Maybe mine are too structured, like with like to not worry about the plot of my ASMR videos. Yeah. I owe you something for all the kidneys. That might be true. You get like one gummy worm. The plot matters. That's what makes it fun for me, is like tying it into the lore and stuff. But I think I might try and do some that are just like not like generic, but more like, I guess generic, like more, kind of, getting ready for bed and cleaning your ears, blah blah blah, taking care of you while you're sick. It'll probably still get weird because I don't know how to be normal. But those types of things are easier to incorporate a lot of like trigger sounds in. So those might be good for doing like longer, more trigger heavy videos. Whereas like some of the ones I have are shorter, but they're more like dialogue heavy. The one that I'm posting tomorrow is like a 3-parter series. It's still more backroom stuff because that's apparently just what's fun for me. But I have like partial scripts for the next 2 parts, and I know how it ends. Eventually I have to finish the like kidnapped in my lab bit, but I kind of didn't really have more ideas for that, so I'm kind of working on it still. I don't know that I've ever eaten a kidney. I've eaten a lot of organ meat, but I don't know that I've eaten a kidney. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can get Mr. Meow Meow. Give me 1 sec. Okay. You wanna purr? I don't know if you guys can hear him. He is purring. Hi. You wanna say hi to all the dwellers? He purred louder when I kissed him on the head. No? Oh, he's thinking about food. He's thinking about food. Okay. Say hi. Say hi. Okay, he's not interested. I gotta go put him back. BRB again. Okay. Look so EP there. I have my like tracking loss animation to be like, go to sleep. But because when I lift up like a cup to drink, it kind of makes me like, I kind of want to turn it off because I feel like it almost looks better for me to just be like, than just like every time I like go to like this side of the mic, instead of it just like looking straight ahead, it like it starts nodding. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think I've ever had kidney just like by itself. I've obviously had like hot dogs. My favorite organ is not close livers, like fried chicken liver yakitori. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's like, oh, hi, Luca. Hello. Welcome. See, I just like, if I want to whisper in this ear because of how the mic is set up, I just like, I can't not lose tracking for a minute until I get a more functional mic or like an improved mic for ASMR. Making you hungry and you have no liver to fry. Oh god, fried liver is so good. Oh, it's not really common here. Sometimes you can get like gizzards and stuff like that, but liver is not super common. I don't even know that I've eaten liver since last time I was visiting Europe. Oh, so good though. So good. Yeah, Mary, top clipper. I think it's so funny that it I don't know what like the leaderboard for like clipping is, because it'll just like randomly tell me like so and so is the top clipper, and I'm like, what is the time frame? What clip are you talking about? Like, show me the clip. But it doesn't. It just goes like, this person made good clip, and I'm like, yeah, which, like, I guess I'll go check all of them and see like which one got posted somewhere, I guess. I don't know, because I never know, like, it's just like so random. I'll like be checking Twitch and it's just like, oh yeah, here you go, and I'm like, alright. Twitch be like, oh, I'll figure it out. Twitch with like literally everything just going like, oh yeah, you'll figure it out eventually, it's okay, don't worry about it, you'll figure it out. Do I know? Oh god, no, I don't know. Just like when anyone gets banned and you're just like, oh my gosh, Twitch, why did I get banned? And they're like, you know, reasons, just, looked at you funny today and said, I don't like that one. You're hungry and I have no liver to fry sounds a lot like I have no mouth and I must scream. It kind of does. It kind of does. Oh, I'm very excited for Voice of the Void on Thursday. Oh, I guess I should tell you guys. This probably is not super relevant, but I tell you guys everything I have that is a thought that relates to streaming or like literally anything else. But I kind of through talking to some other people that have like, I don't know, I guess more stream experience than me, I was kind of like, I don't know if I should like do my experimental stuff on like one of my main stream days or like have a day for it. Like stuff that I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do again or I'm gonna like kind of like watch alongs and like random stuff like that, or like karaoke days or whatever. Because I really like to keep my like 2 ASMRs if possible when there's not a holiday in the way. And like at least in one like horror game stream a week. So I think Tuesdays are gonna be like, not every Tuesday, just like if I have time and I'm feeling like doing something new or different or just like abnormal, have slop Tuesdays of like random content. I have to like finish rigging before I even have Tuesdays free, because right now that's my rigging day. But I was like, I guess that way like I won't have to like interrupt any regularly like scheduled stuff. It'll just be like a gorilla stream occasionally on it, or like not even necessarily like gorilla, but like less planned occasional Tuesdays, and then that way we have the 3 standard days. But yeah, I do have to like, I gotta get on rigging, like I really gotta finish it. Right now all I have is head angles, cause organizing it and setting up all of my like folders and parameters took me like 8 billion years. You really like the non-ASMR streams where yapping and gaming? ASMR here feels a lot like yapping and a trigger every 30 minutes. It is. Oh yeah, we do a lot of, it is yap-ASMR, it is yapping and occasional triggers. I can always do more, I just don't think about it until someone's like, hey, do this. You know? Maybe I need to get better about doing them more often. Hey, do this. open bar ASMR. Yeah, I mean, like, I have like the redeems, but if someone's like, hey, can you do this? I'm not gonna be like, no. Unless I'm like in the middle of something else. But I will stop whatever to do redeems at least. Just talking flavored ASMR is the best. Yeah, we're like just talking plus. But I do wanna, like, I wanna play more games. And I feel like right now, when I do like different or like experimental stuff, it like kills the game day. And I don't wanna do that. And we might do an occasional, like, this is all like tentative. I don't have like any hard plans. The conversations here are too interesting and you don't want to sleep. Do not ever ruin your sleep schedule for us. Make sure you take care of yourself first, okay? That is always the most important thing. But yeah, I would like to have, like, I would like to finish model, even if I haven't debuted it yet, as long as the rigging is done. It's 4-2. Wow, don't make it worse? Question mark? Hi, Great Ninja. Hello, hello. Belver bowed? Neither, I'm just bucket. I'm just bucket. But it is bowed C. Which is a type of mouse strain. How do you... I keep being like, how do you guys even know that I'm... How do the cultists know? But, I have a cat here in my mouth. But yeah, once it's done, I do want to start doing that, and I do want to do the occasional Tuesday game when I just like, because like if I just feel like, man, I want to play blah today, I can just be like, Gorilla, you have a notification? I just keep track of people's schedules. Hi, Juke and Kiriko? Did I say that right? But hello, hello. Hello, hello. You kind of like the smell of cigarettes because they smell good. That's because they smell good. It's because they smell great. But that's from someone who has maybe partaken for some time in the past. Oh, I only speak English. I am sorry. I do not speak any other languages. And hi, Jihok. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cheese to meet you. Welcome, welcome. You heard there was a cute girl here? I mean, there is a girl here. The cuteness might be debatable. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a filthy monolinguist. I only know the one. I have tried many times to learn other languages, but I'm so bad at them. I think liking the smell of cigarettes is somewhat common, especially if you were ever a smoker. Eloda, you're French. How do you not like the smell of cigarettes? Is this a misconception that Americans have? That the French love smoking? Some of them smell really bad, and I kind of have to be in the mood. But if I have been drinking and I whiff a cigarette, I am like, oh boy, I have got to get me one of them or I'm gonna lose it. But some of them smell terrible. Like if you smell an American Spirit, you're just like, wow, gross, I'd rather die. But sometimes you smell like a Camel Crush. Not Camel Crush. Yeah, wait, yeah, Camel Crush are like one of the green. It's been so long since I've bought cigarettes, I don't even remember what they're called. Like the Marlboros that you silvers. What do I like to drink? I'm a beer person. Pastel, hello, 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 hi, 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 hello. But yeah, I'm a beer person. I really like a sour. Like, I love sour beer. Like, a lot. And like, I'll drink a mixed drink. Like, when I went to my event, I had like a rum and coke because I went like, okay, like it is what it is. Hi Dino Duckpin. Hello. Cheese to meet you. Thank you for the follow. No, I hate IPAs. I think IPAs are the devil. They're so gross. Hi Tier, you're here to alert because ASMR activates your latent sleep whole vibe. No, Tier, that's exactly what you're supposed to do here. You are supposed. I'm gonna go ruby shoes, and then it's gonna activate you. And first, you're gonna try and suck your own dick, and then you're gonna commit acts of violence. It's the whole plan. Hi, Infinite Seeker. Hello. But yeah, no, you're supposed to. That's the point. That's why my limbs come off. That's why you can rip them right off. But thank you for the lurk. And you gotta say, when you were in Japan, a Japanese salaryman offered you a smoke while we were talking about life. You felt so bad not taking him up on it. That's like why I started smoking when I was younger, is because like I was in art classes and we'd all go outside for break, and like the cool art people were like, oh, you want one? And I was like, yeah, I do. Because I just wanted to hang out. Which is kind of sad looking back on it. And then I smoked for a while, and then I quit because I I just can't stick with, I don't know, addiction. And like a doctor was like, wow, this is really aggravating some of your health issues that are already pretty bad. You should stop. And I was like, okay. But still, when I'm drinking, then sometimes I'm like, yummers. Like I won't buy any, but if like a homie has one, I will bump one. This woman that you used to be friends with would only smoke when drunk, but considering she took you out to drink all the time, she was always smoking. That is the thing. Like, I smoke very infrequently, because like I never go out and drink. Like, if I'm at a bar, I'm like at a nice bar and I'm getting like one beverage because it's like expensive. Or like I'm at like a nice restaurant ordering a drink. Like, I don't go to bars because I don't leave the house. Smokes are kind of crazy as they are. It's weird. Beer is not grody. You can get beer that's so good. Also, I like bread a lot. You don't drink beer often, but you do it over sour. And hi, Ray. Hi, Ray. Hi. Hello. Yeah, if you don't really like beers, try a fruited sour, and not like an IPA or anything, because those are very hoppy, but like a fruited sour with lactobacillus is yummy. You can't drink beer. The whole reason you don't drink much is you need things to taste good, and most things good tasting liquor is expensive. This is true. You really like Lucky Strikes. Are those the nana? Wait, what is a Lucky Strike? Your asthma would never let you smoke. That's good. You should not do it. Let me be clear. Do not smoke. You should not do it. It is really bad for you. Do not let cool art kids outside of your university, get you into their bad habit. It is bad for you and it's really expensive. Also, I don't breathe well either. It was like a terrible thing. I should not have no. I would never suck my own dick. One, because I don't have one, it'd be impossible. I'm just saying sometimes someone has done MK Ultra-esque conditioning on someone. They get an activation word, and you say it, and then they just start sucking their own dick, and you're like, wow, how is this part of an intelligence program? And then it's just like, you never know when you're gonna need to do it. Yeah, it is so hot here too. It's so hot. I'm sorry, it's hot elsewhere too. But yeah, smoking bad anyways. It just gives you a new craving. So instead of having it just does something else. It's not good for you. Never start. The smell of a fresh pack is so. Yeah, are Lucky Strikes the Nana cigarettes? That's all I could think of. And hi, Dusty. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. You're young and fresh and very suggestible, and you're gonna now smoke thanks to the stream. Please don't. Please don't. Instead, go get a good sour beer. Go get like a blackberry lemon sour. Go get like a raspberry sour. Find me a pear beer I can buy. You can never smoke anyways. You don't like the way smokers smell. You have to sell tobacco at work, and those. Oh god, yeah. If I had to smell it all the time, it'd be so different. I'd just be like, if I smell. What is funny is if I smell like a Black and Mild or like a non-cigarette, like little those mini cigars, I'm like, gross, gross. You're young and fresh and suggestible. Now you're gonna drink and become an alcoholic thanks to this stream. I need your organs, Drag. You cannot do that. They always taste like they're cigarettes and it's gross. That is true. That is gross. It's kind of like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, at the time when you're like, wow, I'm drunk and at a bar and I would like to smoke outside and shoot the shit. The next morning you're like, why do I taste so disgusting? Why do I taste like a corpse? This is horrible. You're an alcoholic, which is cooler, more socially acceptable. I mean, that's not wrong. That is actually true. Dimpa! Or do you go by Sekai? Hello, hello, hello! Thank you for the raid! Thank you, welcome, welcome, welcome! Oh, everyone, please go check out Dimpa. She is very pretty, very cute, and has a very cool model. How was stream? What were you up to? But yeah, everyone go show her some love. She's awesome, and also posts cool things on Twitter. But welcome, readers. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, I'm Bucket. I'm a lab mouse. I do ASMR. I do horror content. You go by Dimpa? You played oh my god, Horse Girls? Okay, I was like, Dimpa's easy, Dimpa's easy. We love Bucket in this house. Ah, thank you, thank you. And thank you for, the edgiest grunt. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Cheese to meet you. And hi, Flea Flicker. Everybody's like, it's so hard not to. It's Axel's fault. It's Axel's fault. I wasn't gonna get into Horse Girls. And then I was like, no, I'll play. And then I played it all day today. All day. It's too fun. I was like, I gotta get, I can't let my girls turn into glue. I gotta get them to win these races or they're gonna put them down. And then they get injured running and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, it better not be her tibia. Every time, my little Cap horse, I can't remember her first name, but Cappy, every time she gets injured, I'm like, it can't be like real life. Which that horse was put down in 2010 due to a broken tibia. I can't let it happen to her. I have to let her win. You have 20 hours in the game now. It's so fun. I mean, can you really turn your gacha horse girls into glue? I mean, I'm trying to stop them from doing that. They're threatening me. They say if you don't get these girls to win, I'm gluing them. I'm turning them into glue. You know? And we're gonna eat the meat. We're gonna turn their cartilage into glue and we're gonna eat the meat. And I'm like, well, I mean, that's... but no, I can't. I have to make them win. Funny world-building factoid about Uma Musume. Actual horses do not exist in that world. Yeah, it's just all girls. You know, it's save a horse, ride a girl. You want to be turned on a glue? Pestel, you're gonna have to become a horse girl instead of, you know, a cute pink cat. You're gonna have to become a horse. No, I think there's several people who have copies where they get turned into glue. But yeah, sorry, I got distracted. I got distracted by Horse Girls. Thank you so much for the raid again, Dimpa. I hope you had fun with Horse Girls. If you have to raid and run, no worries. We're mostly just yapping and talking about horrific things today. I'm like looking for any excuse to tell more people about the teeth. Oh, I wish I could find that video and post it in the Discord. I probably shouldn't do that. The Uma Musume are isekai racehorse. Yeah, they're all real horses. And let me tell you, the other horse that I have that's pretty good, whose name I also can't remember, that was a pretty horse. Like, that was a really beautiful horse. And it's also crazy that Cappy got like ginger pinned. They were like, this horse is a boy, not anymore. Now he's an anime. Okari, yeah, Okari. No horses. Horses have been essential to humans for thousands of years. No, not in this world. Girls have been essential to humans. Horse girls. Imagine marrying a horse girl and she loses a race and they're like, sorry, your wife was turned into glue, but here's a portion of the profits. And they give you like $5. They had better give me the glue. They had better give me that glue. I needed one. Now I don't have to buy glue. No, yeah, they just run regular style. They have the little ears though. They got little horse ears. Uma Musume stream win? Probably never. I really only like stream horror games. We could, I don't know. I really like when I free up some time when I'm done working on like debut stuff, want to hang out in the Discord more, and that'd be fun to just play in the Discord. You love how people said, no, please don't loot the horse because blah blah blah, and then you look at No, people are immediately like, yeah, for like new players, like what's the tier list? And everyone's like, just pick your wife. Just pick your horse wife. Just whatever horse wife it is, pick your horse wife. You kind of wish there was a spin-off about it, because they've mentioned offhand that Uma Musume do participate in other sports and stuff. Wouldn't it be fun if they were as big as horses? I mean, that'd be scary. Horses are scary. A real betting ring? Yeah, you can bet on if my horse girl will win. If she wins, I get something though. I get something for that. Thank you for the lurk, Pastel. That's okay. Thank you. It's always great to see you, so I appreciate any time you stop in. Yakuza don't want the horse looted, not a joke. Are they concerned about actual horse racing and betting and what people are gonna do for like their horses? Horse girl polo. That's so smart. Oh my god, why don't they have a polo spin-off? It already has horses. That's brilliant. Yakuza deep into horse racing? Yes, they should be. I actually used to know a person from like my magic days that like was always betting on horses, and he'd be like, yo, you gotta get in on these horsies, and you'd be like, bro, no, I am not getting into horse betting with you. And he'd be like, come on, just bet, just like a little bit, just bet on the horse. And you'd be like, no, go open your bags. They don't want the aura of the horse tainted. I think they just don't want people jorking it while they're like watching the race, you know? They're like, spend money, stop jorking. They said they know the only approved jorking spots are horror locations, not the horse races. They say, not allowed. This is a wholesome gambling activity. Get it together. If you win, I'll give away your money. Well, yeah, I always win until the last, in which I don't win. And then I did win, and I got to the semifinals and fucking... Sorry. She just can't pull it together when it's time to clutch. She just can't do it. And I'm like, why'd you lose this one? You won all the other ones. What's wrong with this one? Whatever. I'm good. I'm fine. You were so tilted yesterday. You had late starts on the finals twice. I'm like, we've been first consistently the whole time. Semifinals. And she just walks onto the racetrack and goes, I'm a shit here. And you're like, Cappy, go. And she's like, I'm shitting. And you're like, go. And she just won't. She just says like, night please. And you're like, I'm gonna fucking do it. I've lost all of my money. I know they said no betting, but I bet. That is funny that, like, because there's no betting in the world, which would be weird if there was, honestly. These are high school girls. Hi, CD. I'm not a piss tuber. I'm not a piss tuber. I'm not a piss tuber. Yeah, what are skills? To be fair, I kind of don't understand skills. I just pick the ones that say go faster. She's also your favorite piss. No, visit ASMR is very actually not allowed. You also can't. If yeah, there's a Discord. It's really normal. No, I'm not a piss tuber. Oh, this is like when Axel watched Vi for a little bit and said, I can tell it's your mom because she keeps talking about piss. Do you actually send piss audios in Discord? No! 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 The Pisscord is a joke. You can blame Pastel. There's no piss audios. Yeah, the dwellers might. You've received like 8. You're collecting them. Drag, who's sending you piss audios? Are they just all like, damn, you piss hard as hell? I like that. Only, yeah, it's T3 subs get special stuff. You get the secret channel in the Discord. It's your own. So wait. I mean, I guess it's one way to get it if you're just like really desperate for a piss audio. Sometimes, you know, country girls make do. Sometimes you just make do by making your own for yourself. It's respectable, honestly. It's honest work. Making your own audios. Oh my god. There is no secret. Just for anyone who's like, secret channel. There's no secret channel. That is a lie. I am lying. Please do not expect anything. What you see is what you get. Yeah, you are Vi's daughter. Nah. I mean, actually, this is fine. She is my favorite VTuber. That's what someone with a secret channel would say. I mean, okay, technically, there are 2 secret channels, and it's, bot notifications and a preemptively made mod channel for myself, because I don't have a mod. So yeah, there are 2 secret channels, and they're boring. I mean, unless everybody wants to, see any bot notifications, in which I could share them with the dwellers. If everybody wants to see Mousebot go, hi, I've had an update to my terms of service or whatever. But instead I'm like, go fucking live in this channel that has no notifications because I don't care what it says. Bot notifications make you smile. You might be the only one. Create an ! Secret channel command that just links to YouTube. That's not a bad idea. I'm just gonna have like people who like make note of all the like joke commands people have done, like I don't know, ! Piss tuber, like the ! Impregs of the world, but instead it's like, please go watch my YouTube videos. I really kind of figured that'd be a bigger thing that I was doing, but it turns out it's not. But like, please go watch them. Burp tuber. Oh no. You may mod and instantaneously abuse your powers. Yeah, who has like the ability to not let a smidgen of a drop of power go to their head? Anyone? No. Right walkers. Yeah, we might want to do that one day. Do that. It would be really funny. Mod you. No. Get kidnapped and it links to your YouTube. I feel like after a while Twitch would be like, wait, it's a little suspicious. It's a little suspicious. You only abuse mod power when it's funny. I've never encountered actually a thing where I needed a mod, and I'm so like crazy, like, I'm like crazy controlling about exactly how I want every little bit of my stuff, and like, and I would be like so bad. I just also, there's nothing that happens that really requires it, and I don't want anyone to feel like they have like responsibilities that they have to do. But at the same time, it's like, if you ever have a mod and the mod doesn't show up, you're just like, wow, I might as well jump off a cliff. My own mod that doesn't come. If you don't give you mod powers, you will immediately use them to send Mare to the moon. You would never mention, yeah, the piss tuber alter ego is my evil self who is 7 foot tall and has giant bazongas. That's the piss tuber. Create an alt and mod that so you have the perfect mod yourself. Actually, not a bad idea. I really just don't need one. Nothing happens that requires mods. Sammy like does my shout outs, and that's like literally the only thing that ever happens. Try get some test breed. Yeah, Tech Cub, the big boba piss tuber who is 7 foot tall. Yes. That's funny. That's like so much extra work. Yeah, right now I literally don't need anything. Also, cause like I just have like mod view open on like monitor 2. Streams right now are chill enough. Yeah, like if anything ever happened and like things got crazy, it'd be a different story. But like I kind of don't expect that. So I would be kind of like shocked if like something happened where I was like, oh, wow. You can only say that because no one is going to tell you otherwise. That's true, we're nice to drag here. You have a permanent T3 sub-permanent channel you used to mod for, but they quit streaming. How does that happen? Or are you just still like, I got you, homie, I got you? If you said that in Vicord or Vichat, you would immediately get dogpiled. Seribot handles 95% of what you... Yeah, exactly. I have Seribot and then Sammy handles the rest. Seribot's like, bots? No, go die. And then Sammy's like, raids? I got you. Partners can give mods or bots free lifetime... Oh, I didn't know that. I had no clue. I don't know anything about being partnered. Other than like, you get more founders, and sometimes you stream on the front page, and I don't know. Miss Bucket will reach 3 to 4 views sooner than you think. I don't know. I do feel like I was telling dear friend Dave this the other day. I do think I sort of scare the hoes. You know, occasionally, like it'll be like, oh, Mel, say ASMR streamer, and then I'm like, I don't know, something weird. And people are like, I gotta go. You know? Hoes aren't worth keeping if they aren't a little free. Yeah, I'm collecting only the finest of dwellers. Bitches love my copper wires. They do. This is all the dwellers though. I just like have, you know, only collected like the people on the exact same like vibe frequency as me, which is rad. It totally works for me. But anyone who is not is immediately like filtered. Automod doesn't want you to say Russian femboy though, you think? Oh, it probably does not. It doesn't like when you say like a place and then anything, even if it's like normal, like super normal. I do not scare the hoes. You have a really nice niche. I do love it. I mean, I don't actually like I said, I have like, I don't know, like a cooler community than I could have ever dreamed of. Like, it is like perfect for me. Like, I feel very, very lucky that I have the community that I do, because everyone just vibes awesome and it's so much fun, and I just get to talk to people about stuff I like, and it's great, and I never really feel any pressure to like do anything differently or do or don't do something because people are like, ew, why are you doing that? Or like, I don't know, giving like unsolicited like advice on like, I don't know, stuff I wouldn't want to do anyways. So it just works out really, really well. Can't wait for Bucket to decide you need to be preserved in a coat and coat you in copper and place you somewhere in the back rooms as pool decoration. Yeah, Drag's gonna be the newest pool room's fountain. Pressure, 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 pressure. I kind of expected some people to be like, wow, you're being too weird, like, you shouldn't do that, or like, are you sure you want to do that for your streams? You might alienate people, or like, some people aren't gonna like that. Sorry, I'm fiddling with the notebook, that's what the paper sound is. But, hold on, coffee time, coffee time. Wow, okay. Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. I'm not being weird enough. I just say whatever pops up. I do sometimes still censor myself if I'm like about to say something really weird, then sometimes I'm like, nah, that's a bit much. Never like anything that would be like, you know, an actual issue to say on Twitch, just like weird. And I'm trying to get better about like just being really comfy being me and doing what I want to do and being like really proud of it, even if it's not like for everybody. So I am doing better about it. I'm getting way better. Have I always been weird, or did I grow weird? I have always been weird. I was a very strange little mouse, like very weird. Yeah, I'm doing a much better job at like not worrying about that anymore. Like at first I did, because I was like, wow, that's a bit like one step too much maybe, and it's definitely not. I just kind of worried, or like wasn't as confident as I should have been, and I'm much more confident now, so I'm being much more like proud of, you know, I guess what I'm doing and not worrying so much. You can tell. Yeah, no, I was like a little mouse. I loved playing in dirt as a child. I like would just like collect snakes and play with snakes outside. I was very into anime and video games, obviously, but I was just also I was like an autistic child. I was just weird. You told the story in Vice Chat, but when you were young, apparently your parents had you tested for autism because they were worried, and the doctor came back and was like, nah, he's not autistic, he's just weird. Oh my god. Snake friends. Yeah, I loved snake friends. You loved eating dirt and collecting creatures. Me too. I was like, yeah, put me in the mud. Put me in the mud. I'm trying to grab a little creature. You made me think of the Gundam Zeta moment. Wait, which one? Which moment? But yeah, I was like, obviously, I was like obsessed with Pokemon as a kid. Like my favorite game, like Make Believe. I had like two favorite like make-believe games. Obviously I was like, I am a Pokemon, just living my Pokemon life in the mud. And then the other one, which this is bizarre, I don't know what was going on in little me's head. I think it was from a video game I played. But like I would play the game, like I would play chase with my dog, and it's like if my dog could catch me, essentially he'd be like, make you retarded. And I was like, no, my dog can't catch me, cause then I'll be like touched. But he was a corgi, so he loved to run around. Hi Pom, hello, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't have an explanation for that. Little me was really strange, that's what I'm saying. Now I'm like, huh? What the fuck? But as a kid it made sense, it totally made sense. Because I think it was like, there was like a math learning game like I had for the computer that was like the bad guy had like, I don't know, stolen people's brains and like made them like little dumb vegetables, and you had to like stop him with math or something, and I was like, scary. And so that was the game I played with my dog. What type of Pokemon was I don't remember. I really liked Eevee as a little kid. I really liked Ghastly. But I think Eevee was my favorite Pokemon when I was like little. You didn't say this in Vice Chat, but you will say it here. Drag, you must never repeat it, but once you found a dead pigeon, so you just grabbed it by its ankles as a small kid and spun it and threw it across a parking lot. And it landed on someone's car with a splat. Kids are strange. They're just like, I mean, it's because you're like trying to figure out like what life is. This is the second animal. I mean, yeah, it's dead. It's a dead pigeon. The pigeon doesn't care. You were in the car. Was that like a core moment for you, Eloda, when the pigeon? Oh wait, no. Whatever people were like, let's play families when you were the dog. Oh, you were the. I understand. I thought you were the pigeon car for a second. Yeah, I was like the dog. I had no interest in being like, it was like, oh, you can be like the mom or like a kid or whatever. I'm like, I'm your cat. I'm your cat. I just like was not interested in playing like being human games with other kids. I was like, no, we can be all animals. You can be a dog, I can be a dog, we can both be Pokemon. Your sibling can be the Pokemon. Like, I had another friend where we'd play like we were Pokemons, and then her brother would always just have to be the Pokemon trainer. Be like, okay, y'all have to, I don't know, like fight that tree, I guess. Okay, like return to the Pokeball, alright. He was like 2 years older than us, and was just like, alright. You would collect the garden snails and put them in the fake fridge in the cubby house, and you made a snail breeding center. You were the true, like, you were running the daycare of Pokemon. You were like, I'm gonna make so many snails. One time you heard kids say, let's pretend we're baby birds and our mom died the tree. And the tree is being cut down. Oh my god, that's like a different level. I never did any. I don't know if mine is weirder or less weird than that actually, but I never did that. That's so funny. Yeah, they were like, we like a real natural situation. We're going for realism in our play. When I was a kid, Mama Mouse would be like, when I would want to like eat my meats or my vegetables, she would be like, okay, well, pretend you're a T-Rex and now you gotta eat all the meat. And I'd be like, rah, 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 and that would get me to do it, because I really apparently didn't like tough or like chewing meat when I was a kid. Hold on, cough. Yeah, me too. When I'd eat broccoli, I was a long-necked dinosaur because I didn't know what they were called, so I was a long neck. And that's when I would eat trees, because that's how my mom would give me to eat broccoli. And if it was like, there were some other vegetables where I was like different animals. If Twitch had channel codes, you would want that one. And yeah, kids don't really have a sense of like that other people feel differently than them until they're like 6. Sorry. That was horrible. I liked broccoli too. I just like needed to be convinced. For Easter, you always wanted chocolate rocks because you could pretend to be a crocodile who likes eating rocks. Yeah, it's just more fun. Have you not seen the little chocolate rocks? I thought they were so cool when I was a kid. I don't think they're actually very good, but as a kid, they were so cool. You still don't think other people feel differently? Trek, I feel like ViChat is constantly trying to teach you that. Ah, yes, the pigments of my imagination. Everyone should play Clair Obscure. I love playing dollies. They taste awful, but you would only eat them now to satisfy the urge to eat aquarium gravel. I don't know why they make it look so good. Reality is just little shit your brain is pooping. I mean, I guess kinda. There was like a point in my life where I was like, I am positive that my perception of reality is correct. Like, I see the truth in things. I know. And then like a year later, I was like, that is one of the dumbest things I have ever considered. There is no way that's true. That was really, really stupid. I obviously am biased. Yeah. I was like, I clearly am seeing everything filtered through the lens of like my experience and perception. What am I on about? We all see the world as our brain can. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like our brain, our experience. Like, it's not the same. Like, there's no one true perception of all things, you know? Did I have an evil eye that ached around evil? No. That would be bad for me. You still believe that people see colors differently and the way you see colors is superior in the correct way? Have you ever done one of those like color tests to like see how well you can like differentiate different like hues and colors and like pigments like with really fine changes about them? Because those are fun and it will really. You haven't, you got 100% because you're the best. I always get really good too. I don't get 100%, but I get like up there. So then the answer is yes, you do see color really like perfect. Your version of reality is the one and only correct version of reality, and everyone else who think theirs is correct needs to be chimmed? Huh? Out of reality? Oh yeah, hydrate. Oh, water pour time. You can see all the numbers? Then what color is number 5? What color is 5? Jim is from Elder Scrolls? When? Where? What part of Elder Scrolls? I haven't played the really old ones. My first Elder Scrolls was Morrowind, which I purchased. I want to play Morrowind so bad. There's a good shit. Why is Bucket peeking on stream? I'm not peeing. 5 is pink? That's a trick question. I think 5 is red. You know all the colors of numbers. Morrowind is pink, it's so good. It's the ability to realize all of reality in that world is just a dream and manipulate it. Okay, that makes sense. I've not played Morrowind since it came out. I played it then, and I've not played it since, so my memory of Morrowind is like Dagoth and the Nerevar or whatever, and killing Vivek, and then the game being like, you don't want to do that, and me being like, I'm whatever age I am, and I'm gonna, and then I did that. I never beat the game because I like hard locked myself out of being able to do it. And just jumping around in the ashlands, oh, it's so beautiful. It's got like my favorite Elder Scrolls architecture in Morrowind. I want to play it again so bad. Downhill from there? Is it? I'm not gonna lie, I also really like Oblivion, and I loved Skyrim. I don't care, I'm simple, I'm easy to please. I just love a game where I can run around and fuck about. I love Fallout 4. I said it. I love Fallout 4. It's fun. Didn't give a fuck about that kid though. I was like, my baby got stolen? Sweet. Sweet. I'm gonna go marry a ghoul. You know the color of shapes better than numbers though? What is a cone? What is the color of a cone? I would never do that. John Twitch would be so mad. You can't wait for Elder Scrolls 6 to come out with no RPG elements left at all. I have very little hope for 6. You can make more babies. Yeah, with my ghoul husband. Not really, I don't think that actually is functional. You'll never get Morrowind again because Bethesda is terrified of doing something to a... Yeah, it has to be more accessible because that's what sells, but then you make something like Starfield where you're just kind of like, alright. I should give that game another chance though. I should try again. I'm not an elder hag, you feel betrayed, you thought you were older. I'm not that old. But also I didn't have a computer for a long time. So like, I actually, you know what, maybe, I think I played it when it came out. I played Oblivion when it came out. I actually am not positive that I played Morrowind when it first came out. I like cream orange. I see that. I can see that. Skyrim and Fallout 4 are good paces for modding, but overall mediocre games without it, in your opinion. At the time Skyrim came out, though, that was peak hype. Yeah, I loved it when it came out. It was really fun. You haven't had hope for Bethesda in a decade? I'm trying to think of... The Oblivion remaster was really fun. Your favorite's Oblivion? I love all the houses in Oblivion. I love buying houses. I love upgrading my wizard spire. Skyrim's definitely watered down, but I had a lot of fun with it. But I was just running around fucking about, you know? Oh, they dropped it. They were like, this is the coolest thing we've ever made. Wow, you can do all this stuff in Starfield. Wow, it's so cool. Never talking about it again. Never talking about it again. Morrowind was in 2002. I probably played it a couple years after release then, because I didn't have my own computer in 2002. I didn't get one until probably 2005. If not, like somewhere around 2000. Yeah, it was probably around 2005. That sounds about right. Yeah, the magic system, yeah, it's just like whatever. I like having, you know, spells that could insta-kill a pope if I touched his hands, you know. Hey guys, check out Starfield, we made it ugly, and also 98% of the planets in the game are empty, just like in real life. So I actually like the aesthetics of Starfield a lot, but I kind of like retrofuturism and like the NASA core, whatever. So my dumbass bought the collector's edition because I really liked the aesthetic, and I was so excited because I love space stuff. And to be fair, I love No Man's Sky. I love just going to different planets and looking around and seeing the stuff and like having fun, puttering about, and I also have the Starfield Xbox controller. And here's the thing, it was extra dumb because I really hate watches, and the collector's edition, you got like the cool little watch and carrying case, like you get the watch from the game. I fucking can't stand wearing watches. So yeah, that was stupid. Bethesda saw No Man's Sky release and said, hold my beer. So here's the thing, I loved No Man's Sky on release. How do I feel about Ace Combat? I'm I've never played Ace Combat. Once you got your own laptop, you were truly unleashed on the internet. Yeah, me too. I was unleashed on the Gaia Online. And fanfiction.net. And that's where things really went downhill. The aesthetics are good. Space Cowboys are always slap. The actual graphics were horrid. They were fine to me. I'm not like obviously I play like a lot of games with like really mid graphics, so I like don't care that much. There just wasn't a lot to do. And yeah, I felt real stupid. I was just like, wow, this was Wait, what strip club? There was a strip club. There just wasn't a whole lot to do in it. You were released on the Club Penguin. I never touched Club Penguin. I just played Gaia. It was so much fun. You first dwelled on the internet using your Nintendo 3DS when you were 13. I forgot that the 3DS had internet. Oh man, I was not 13 when I had a 3DS. Oh, it was so much fun. There was like an anime convention I used to go to near me, and like used to be able to do like Picto Chat or whatever with like people close by, so people would just have like their 3DSs or like maybe it was just a normal DS, I don't know, DSs, and be like drawing like real weird stuff with each other and trying to figure out who was who drawing what. It was so fun. Your parents got you Skyrim's Collector's Edition, and that was the coolest thing. You love Fallout even more though, and you really wanted that fucking Pip-Boy then when they released 76 and almost traded your Alduin for one with a coworker. You're glad you never followed through. Yeah, that was probably a really good idea, because apparently they were not that cool. I played a little 76 since whatever. It didn't hold my interest. Really, the only MMOs that have held my interest are Terra Online and obviously Final Fantasy, and Terra only did it until it got bad, and they made it really fucking bad. You were a boy on Club Penguin and got a few girlfriends, so you should have known you were into girls from that, but your dumbass didn't realize that wasn't normal. That's so funny. That's really funny. It's like, yeah, well that checks out. Later, you're like, I could have maybe figured that out. Ever played Rebel Galaxy? No, I've looked at getting it like multiple times and never done it. Gets old. The passage of time cometh, the passage of time occurs, it comes for us all. One day, everyone will be old. Wah, wah. Sniffles. It's decent, but the OST is pure space western vibes. Does anyone... This might be too much of an Eve cut. Does anyone remember the advertisements for Eve Online? Arrakis, is a song by Black Sun Empire that plays during like one of like the trailers or whatever, and it is so perfect. Black Sun Empire is like old Black Sun Empire, not the new music, it's not good. But old Black Sun Empire is like my space music. It's just like heavy drum and bass. But it's so good. It's so good. You're gonna live forever and sing the tale of Bucket the Piss Tube. Drac, I swear to God, I'll make sure that doesn't happen myself. Surely there will be a cure for oldness before you get old. I don't think so. Most of it's by a band called Blues Saracino? You're like 10 when the 3DS came out? Oh. You're not used to being one of the youngest in a group. Yeah, you just felt like the old folks home. Posted your fave on Discord. I'll post the I'll try and remember to post the I gotta remember things I have to do after stream. Make fan art rule sheet. I told my friend I'd send them ASMR resources. I have to do that. I also told another friend that I would send them some of my lore write-up to talk about a lore video. And I will also try and remember to post that Eve trailer. Oh, it's so good. It's what got me to play the game. It's like insanely cinematic and just like it really makes you feel like, wow, the scale of this game is so cool. Because at the time, everyone's like, there's like giant corpo space battles, and like everyone gets together and build this ship, and then there's these giant space wars, and you know, like really cool shit. And that did happen. But like, I think you like overestimate the amount that might be a possibility for you when you're like a little baby bitch and just like a frigate. It's not happening, you know. Don't tell Meryl or anyone else from Bikeword, but you're not actually 58, you're 57 and 3/4. Track. They're not gonna respect you after this. They're gonna think you're a baby. You're glad you're mortal, bro? You wouldn't want to float in the eternal void after the heat death of the universe, or when the sun swallows the earth in a few billion. Yeah, and like living forever would not be fun because everything gets like, you know, it's gonna explode. It's gonna get or too hot. It's gonna be unpleasant. It's gonna get uncomfy. You're not gonna like it. It's gonna be unchill to be places. They don't respect you in the first place. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I wonder if I can get out of going to the lab tomorrow. I'm like real tempted to figure out how not to. I need like an excuse. Cause like if I had a real excuse to be home, I could make it. But like, cause like I'm okay. So while they're doing like the change of like when, like my schedule change, I have to go in. But eventually I will be like work from home Tuesdays again. Yeah, I'm like, sorry guys, I really gotta teach my goldfish. Also, I gotta race some horses. I feel sick and I'm very contagious. I'm like so tempted to be like, oh, I went to like this thing over the weekend and now I'm I'm sick. Yeah, okay, to be fair, I was feeling so dizzy and lightheaded all day today, real, like actual. So that's not a bad excuse. There's an SCP about how when you die, you go to an eternal world, but if you make babies over there, they aren't immortal, and when they die, they return as immortal in our world, which is very bad because our world isn't eternal like the afterlife. That's kind of crazy. Just don't make babies. Easy peasy, don't make babies. You're dreading the next 2 days of work, July 4th sale. Ugh. I'm lucky enough that, like, you know, the lab is closed on July 4th. We let the test subjects go celebrate the holiday. But that means I might have to also do holiday stuff. That's why Friday is a maybe, because if I don't like have to go to a like, I feel like there are certain people that I know, like D&D group and stuff, that like if I get invited to like a 4th of July thing, I kind of have to go. But like if I don't get invited, I can stream and stay home. So that's why it's maybe, and I don't know yet. What if you have a breeding kink? Eternity is a long time to not indulge in the kink. You're just gonna have to power through. You're just gonna be a big boy and not indulge. You're gonna have to just look at, like, I don't know, dojins. You're just gonna have to put in your keywords and just like don't look at your fellow immortals, because like that's kind of fucked up, you know. Yeah, good luck, Pastel. I hope you can get a new job that you really like. We will be cheering. We will be cheering. You're trying to nepo away into a job where your friend is manager? Do that. If you can, like, use everything at your disposal to be employed somewhere you don't hate it. You know, like whatever you gotta do. Do they have dojins in the afterlife? I mean, I'm positive they do. Why are you talking about dojins? To make sure that no one's making immoral breeding kink babies in the afterlife that are just gonna die and become immortal in the hellscape that is our very, very hot planet. So that's why you gotta look. They just gotta abstain and do what you gotta do. They also have giant monsters that kill you, but since you're immortal, you become sentient matter, unable to move or act. That sounds kind of racist. I don't think they. I mean, like, I'm not saying they shouldn't reproduce if you're already dead. Okay, so here's the thing. We all watch Twilight, right? Like, and here's the thing about being dead. I don't think they'd be alive. Like, if you are dead, how can you get a girl pregnant? Because why would you be corpse producing spermy wormies? You know, I don't think that's possible. I think they'd be dead. Like you're shooting dead little swimmers. If there's anything in there, it's dust. I don't think the balls are making stuff after death, right? Because like it's not happening. And that's a problem that I have with it. It's because he went into the ocean and warmed up his balls, and that's the canon. Pastel, is that true? Pastel, is that true? I've not read the books, I've only watched the movies. Just casually saying we've all watched Twilight, right? Have you not? Have you not? Because if you haven't, mandatory Twilight watch along in the Discord. If you don't come, I'm taking both kidneys and a piece of the liver. So the vampires actually get cooked so their partners get pregnant. It's honestly more of a believable, except for like the little freak baby that she has, Renesmee. That thing is cursed. That thing is so awful. Yeah, I see. To me, I think they would be sandblasting. I guess, yeah, ocean plus ectoplasm plus question mark plus sparkle equals it's possible. Wait, you need those whats? Wait, what? Microwaving your nuts so you're more fertile. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so confused. Wait, one manga where the guy is given immortality and immediately gets shredded to pieces and he's still alive? Oh, I don't know. Ooh. Back popped. That was good. That was a good back pop. Thank you for stretch. Man. I feel like I've learned a lot today. Oh, I need more water. I need more water. Oh man, I asked for the background that I skipped to have a night and day version, and I really hope they do that. I really, really hope they do that. They might not, cause skip. But yeah. Tarot cards deemed so unbreedable earlier. They deemed marrow breedable. Aside from that, how am I feeling? Good. after hanging out for a while, I feel not lightheaded or icky anymore, which makes it hard to skip work. But also, like, since I do D&D on Wednesdays with my coworkers, I don't want to be like, oh, I can't come into work, I'm too sick. Because then they'd be like, oh, so no D&D tomorrow? And then I'd be like, actually, I am okay. I am okay. And I would like to go play. So, like, maybe let me? I'm not actually sick. Suddenly I am fine. It doesn't have a night version. You can do that easily. It's just a few fusion layers. Oh, yeah. I'm hoping that it's like actually like the view outside the window is different. But if not, I can always edit that too. But if they don't do it, I'll let you know. You had D&D yesterday and half the party canceled at last minute. Yeah, that's like the struggle of adult D&D. I don't want to work itis. I mean, one of my coworkers was like out today, and I was like, oh, you're not here today. And last week, my boss said, everybody needs to be in the lab until we get our like approved work from home done. So like everybody should be there next week. Nobody else was there in my group. It was just me, and I was pissed. And that's why I played Horse Girls all day. You gotta love when skevs just aren't what you asked for. This person, I really like their work, and based on the other stuff they've done, I am pretty sure I'm gonna get exactly what I asked for, because looking at like the other requests, they're like super consistent, like accurate. I have only gotten one back that was like, this is not what I asked for, but that's okay, still cute, I guess. Like, it's still good, just like I didn't ask for this. And I think, like, to be fair, I think the last one I got, I might have been like in the lab or like in bed or something, and they just like put me at a desk, and I was like, I don't care, it's really cute, good enough. So I was like, that's fine. I am so surprised that Skeb came back like with me normal shaped. Everything else they draw, everything cute, funny. Me, they're like pretty regular. I'm like, what? Okay. Yeah, it was just a very acute illness. You made a deal with your sick, and it so be gone for D&D and come back after. Well, I'm off work Thursday and Friday, because I took a day off to work on more rigging, and that's what I'm gonna try and do, like a morning stream, just because I'll be there, probably a short one. She got a really cute skep, but they made her white. That's crazy. Just being like, I think you were mistaken about the color of your model. And you're just like, what? But totally checks out for Skep. But that is still just like, alright. You generally like the Skeps you get. Your only issue is that you can't share most of them. She edited it. Oh man, at least she could do that. Smart. Good for her. I would too. Like, normally I don't like to touch other people's art, but if they just like straight up made me white when I wasn't white, I'd just be like, no. No. I did find, because I was thinking, oh, thank you for the hydrator, Luca. Thank you. Yeah, I have seen all the stuff in Vi's members and not safe for work channels. It's a lot of good scabs. She gets good scabs, and like the scabs people get for her are all good scabs. A lot of them are way more than I would pay for a scab. I tend to keep mine pretty. Hi, Reload. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You should not make a Scab account. You know it would be a bad idea. I mean, you already have a Twitter. You just hook up your Twitter to Scab. Bam, Scab. Bam, Scab account. It's not good. It's bad for your wallet, though. The Dojin Scab you got for Vi was... That makes sense. That's like, you know, a lot. But like, I really try... Technically, the most expensive Scab I have ever gotten is this background commission, because that's how much I hate drawing backgrounds. I was like, most expensive Scab I've ever got, go. It was 1 Miro. Miro, you got a new phone? Heck yeah, yay! Congrats on new phone, congrats on new phone. But yeah, never make a Scab. You will save money. That being said, we're gonna kill Miro. That being said, if anyone ever does need Scab recommendations, most of the ones that I get are on the cheap side, like $30 and under. Except for a few. It's by Rubbish Fox. Have you seen his art? I don't know. Probably not. I saw the thing that was posted in Vicord, but I haven't looked at any of the NSFW artists' pages. I have coincidentally gotten Scabs. Hi Brandos. Hi Brandos. I have gotten some Scabs by the same people as Vi, and I don't realize till later when I'm just like, wait a minute. Cause I'll just like see something that like a friend has gotten, or like on like front page or whatever, and just be like, oh, I'm a Scab then, that's good. If it's like cheap. And then I'm like, oh, same thoughts as other people, huh? You've got a 200 comm that's been in the works for a good while. You need to poke the artist for an update. Yeah. I'm always one of those people that when I do commissions, I'm so like nervous about giving people updates because I'm slow. But also like, I want it to be like, you commissioned in January, please poke that artist. Please poke that artist. Rubbish won't be done for it. Oh, okay, so it's a later one. I paid you $1,600 for Bucket Doro, but I paid you Zimbabwe dollars, and the court deemed that was legal because we never specified the currency. That's true. That's true. This is my hack. Now you know. But yeah, anytime like someone hasn't finished something in like months, poke them. If it's, yeah, for real. Would you want to see his art? You can link it here, provided it is not safe for work. I would say don't link it here then. I can look it up though. It's just a link to his Scab page. That's fine. Yeah, Scab page is whatever. Because if you have, you know, the safe search on Scab, then it's like not gonna show anything anyway. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Cause I will look. I will look. Oh yeah, or you can just link it in the Discord. Either one. If it's just the Scab, it's whatever. It's totally fine. Because that's very much like you're not gonna see anything you don't want to see. Holy shit, that's expensive. That's a really good car. This is expensive as heck though. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I keep like trying to find somebody who's really affordable to make me a reference sheet, because I really don't like the one that I made, because that's how I am. But ref sheets are like, again, they take a lot of work and I hate doing it, so like obviously they're like kind of expensive, and I'm just like, but I really want a new one. I really don't like this one. I want a new one. But oh well. Oh well. Oh well. I'm trying to like make sure I have everything You can find you and a few artists at different price points. Oh, thank you. If you just like link them, if you find something you think are good, just like link people in the art section of the Discord, because then I can reference them. I'm trying to like make sure I have all the stuff I want done for my debut, like done ahead of time, because I have like the keychain design. I want to get a standee design, and I found an artist that's like in my price range for art for standee, and then I just have the background. I have to finish my own overlay. Fucking no. And I think that's like it. Other than like, oh yeah, lore video. I gotta make lore video. Although you can tell all the stuff I don't want to do or don't like doing. You would honestly like to commission a ref sheet for the species for your tabletop RPG setting, but you know it would cost a small fortune. Yeah. Especially if it's like not, like a non-traditional thing to make a ref of. I don't know who did the refs for like Vi's Knight and Cultist designs, but I feel like they would do really good like ref sheets for like other stuff like that. You can never get people to make ref sheets of your OCs for you because you're so particular about them. You don't trust other people with that. That's a good point. You're still looking for a male modder for your VTuber design? What's it of? Send me what it looks like. I might know people. I know a lot of model people. Bucket when editing for real. I hate it. I hate editing. There's like assorted shark people and bespoke. I would like, I want to see it. What have you shared? Making models is fun. I just like get so particular about it. You only have descriptions, so you'll send your cringy ass reference and story. That's okay. Give you beers and wait. I'll give you beers and you do it. Just expect gym rat bucket levels of cuteness. Yeah, Buffkit was so powerful. I think like part of it is like what makes it easier too is like if you have a description, there's like people who just focus on like character design based off written description. Cause like if anyone's gonna make a model and you don't already have like a reference, they're gonna be like, I need a reference, buddy. Since model making is such like you really gotta know what you're doing. But that also is really helpful. Cause like if you can get a really good reference for it, or like just like a design reference, you can kind of figure out what artists like fit well with that art style. Your lore, if you were a VTuber, stupid idiot cat girl accidentally found a laptop and accidentally made a Twitch account and accidentally went live. That's so cute though. You feel bad because you used AI to make some basic references and stuff for when you ran the setting last time. You'd love to get proper art though. I feel like that's one of those things where it's like, if you are like playing a game at home or like not for profit, I don't find personally any problem with like using AI to make a reference that you are going to use personally for you and your friends' games. Now, if you are like profiting off of running this campaign and you are then using that, then it's kind of like, like you should probably not do that. It's like the same as like if you're using proxy magic cards to play Magic at home, that's fine. Who cares? Obviously, you can't use that in a tournament where you could win money, but if you're just like having fun, like it's not a big deal. Stuff like that. You wrote a whole story for yours. You've been thinking about it for a long time, even your name, is thought out so you can still be nicknamed Meru. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think too hard. I had like Mio Kanemaru? Meru. Yeah, it's like, it's really fun to just like, I like making a character. They're always so fun to do. I just like knew, I don't know. I didn't really plan much. I was just like, this is me. Hello, this is me. You have a million OCs? I mean, me too. If you were a VTuber, you would be Mechanical Lich. Oh, that could be such a cool design. Do you know who Hazmat is? Have you guys seen Hazmat? Whose Twitch I don't know off the top of my head. It might be Hazmat VT. It could be Ooze Tuber. I don't know. Yeah, he has like he's like like an ooze slime monster, and his new model is so cool. It's like got a whole bunch of eyes. It's very much like a creature. Yeah, he looks like, yeah, absolutely. He looks like right out of like very cool comic book art. Like he's got all these arms and all these like tendrils and stuff that can, like, it's a really, really cool design, and its rigging is really cool. The whole thing is just so cool. It's a really cool concept. But that's something I think is really neat, is like a very non-traditional like design that you can do a lot with, where it's like, could he have gone like anime boy ooze creature? Yeah, but instead he went full monster, and it's so cool. Yeah, let me see if I can like link it really quick so people can see the model, because it's very, very cool. Has that BT? BT? It is Hazmat VT. Whoop! Sorry, it played sound and it scared me. Okay, that's Hazmat. Oh, I could've just shouted out. I'm stupid. I just went and like, whatever, it works. Like his old model is cute too, but like the new one is just like on a different level of like, it is so cool. Like he just debuted it like a few days ago. But I like a monster. Like I like someone going like, you know what? I'm going full monster design, because it's just fun. It's rad. Yeah, oh yeah, also he has a mandolin made out of flesh that sticks its tongue out, and he like plays it. It's so cool. And both the artist and the rigger just did a really good job. I would not want to be that rigger though, because all of like the little oozy tendrils that connect to each other have to be such a pain to rig, and I already like kind of struggle with gluing, so like, and I'm gonna have to glue. But that's like a different level. Like I would not want to do that, and that rigger does not even charge that much. So good for them. It's very cool. But speaking of like how designs can be, you know, really unique and awesome, and do like different stuff, and you don't have to stick with like the kind of like the norm if you don't want to. The instrument reminds you of Golden Light. Oh, I did get that game. Also, I need to finish checking out my Steam summer sale basket, because there's stuff in there. More games to never play. More games to never play. There's a band on one of the floors that are living instruments made of meat. That's so cool. Your design is very true to life, so you hope it doesn't come across too lame. It doesn't matter. Like, that's the thing. It's like, if it's for you, it should just be whatever you are comfortable being. Like, there's like, I could have done like, you know, whatever designs that are technically like maybe more like appealing to, I don't know, ASMR viewers. But if it doesn't feel like you, then it's like, you know, then it's pointless because you're not gonna like enjoy it. Your body is a machine that turns 75% off deals in a 0 minutes played. God, me too. And it's efficient. That machine works. Oh, I'm about to have to stop. It's getting late. That's kind of like the bummer of not having my normal days. I have to like make sure I go to bed in the next like 30 minutes. Or else I'm gonna be real eepy tomorrow. Wow, good for you. Wow, look at you, mister. I play the games I buy. Wow, wow, wow. You just gotta rub it in your face that you're responsible and you actually play the games you purchase. And you don't have a full list of Steam games that you've never even installed. I play like a lot of the games I buy, but there's a lot that I just go, I'm gonna get to that soon. And then I don't. And then I don't. And then some games I go, oh, I should save that for stream. And then I go, wow, I'm gonna play Voice of the Void, a game I've already played multiple times. Like, not all the way through, but like, I'm not gonna finish it. Like, it's gonna, like, it's, you know, I could play like a little indie and finish it, but no. You spent more time in Uma Musume than any game you've played this year. I mean, it's fun. I'm gonna have to be really, really strong and not get in bed and go like, I could do a couple races. I could do some races. And have to like actually like go to sleep. Yeah, because I'm just gonna be like, well, I could do like a quick career real quick. I'm not going to. That's not real. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, he's saying it's time for bed too. So we're gonna find somebody to raid so that I can do the few things I have to do before sleep time. And then hopefully go to sleep largely on time, maybe on time. Oh. Speaking of Uma Masume, we're gonna go watch Ghost play Uma Masume. With the beautiful stream title 1000 Years of Horses. Let's make sure Ghost isn't about to stop. Uh-oh. Why is Ghost just fiddling with settings? Ghost, please. Okay, well, we're just gonna do it fast then. It was looking kind of suspicious for a minute there. It still looks really suspicious. But I thought Ghost was ending. But thank you guys so much for stream. This was really fun. I always love hanging out. Yeah, we raid. Go say hi to Ghost. He's a good friend of mine. And he's such a cute little doggy. With his little meat halo. Ghost is great. Go say hi. Go give him some love. Go enjoy. Sorry, not sorry about horse addiction. It's powerful. And yeah, go have fun with the horses with Ghost. I'm gonna do the things I said I was gonna do and then go to sleep. Okay, good night, goodbye, goodbye. Choo, choo, choo. Good night, bye.